Oh boy. Okay. Alright. What the heck? What the heck? I see a disappointment pack. Clackety clack. Jeez, that's a lot of tallies, I gotta say. I gotta say, how many tallies is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What's 23 times 4, y'all? What's 23 times 4? Because... seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. A heckin' lot, gotta say. But also, greetings, salutations, all. Trotsky is here. Hiya, Trotsky. This door was locked in so heckin' long ago. It's good to see you, brother. Hello, hello, hello. Mel is here. Hello, Boop. Where? Combined chat. What do you mean? What do you mean? There was nobody even talking on Twitch. That's why there was no combined chat. Because nobody there. Taco on Twitch. Remember Taco on Rumble. Hell yeah, baby. We got very disappointed back from out. We're doing it. Intra's here. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Very silly, very exhausted goose. Is that right? I didn't know you were a goose. Could have fooled me. Is it like a goose or is it like 3 exhausted geese in a trench coat? Valk is here. Hi, Valk. Hello, hello. Hot Bride is here. Hi, boo-boo. 92. I'm close. Oh my gosh. We close. Yes, greetings. It's good to see you. Tyr is here. Oh, hello, Sir Tyr. How do? How do? Look at it, dude. That's what I was gonna say. Look at it, dude. Look at it, dude. By the way, question for you, Sir Tyr. No, I can't ask that here. Never mind. That's a behind the scenes thing. Damn it. I was gonna be like, I'll type it up. I don't have time. I'm already running like 30 seconds late. I'll just type it. No, I don't have the time. I'll ask him on stream. I can't ask him on stream. Stupid. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, make sure DaVinci is closed, because DaVinci takes a lot of resources, I gotta say. Gotta say. We gotta cut that one back. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, it's true. Harm. Let me see here. We do this. We do this. We mute this. Lurks are... current? Question mark? Mostly. Mostly current. Hang on. Missed 2. Missed 2. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Hit him with the old lurk work. You already know. You already know, you guys. You already know. Hit him with that lurk work. Okay. Now I think our lurks are current. Now I think we're taking care of our people. Now I think we put friendo before frame. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. But yes, greetings. It's good to see you guys. I do be tall, going with the stacked gooses in a trench coat. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But how many gooses is the question? How many goosen? Wie viel goosen? I actually don't know how to say goose auf Deutsch, but that would be very funny. Because then we do the singular of goose instead of geese. I mean, me do well. How do? I do. How do? I do. I do be do. Yeah. Today was a really good day. I'm not gonna lie. Except for I am sore. Oh my god. Okay, so listen, you guys. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my like most packed days, which is saying something because all of my days are packed. But I don't know. Oh, thank you. She made me tea. Thank you. You hero. Can I drink it?
You should be okay. It came out of the
Thank you. We got there. We got there, gang. Now, do I want to be drinking hot tea on a hot day? Nar. But I do need to not be clearing my throat so much tonight. I do need to be on point because I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and tricks that we are going to snip and record and send on out to the wider world to help people out with trials. That's what we're doing tonight, so you guys get to be a part of it. Thank you to everybody who is here. It means an awful heckin' lot. An awful heckin' lot, I gotta say. Lucy's here! Ahoy! Hoy hoy! Hello. I was today years old when I found out the finals is in Arc Raiders Past. Oh, and you may have discussed this at some point, but now I want to play both games more. Well, yes. Trials, I think, is Embark's... I don't know if it was their first game, but I feel like it might have been. Like, it's at least their first bigger game. So, yeah, Trials, and then Embark went on to make Arc Raiders, and they just did, I think, the first collaboration, whereby if you did something in Trials, or in Finals, rather, it carries over into Arc. You got like a cosmetic or something like that for doing it. I am not going to replay Finals. I played it, I want to say the day after it came out. Is either the day after or like a couple days after, something like that. Right at launch is the moral of the story. And God, I hated that game. Ugh. I know a bunch of you like it. I'm sorry. And I've heard also it got better. It fixed it. They worked on it. I don't know why you're like British. But yeah, they say they fixed it. It's better now. It's better than it was. You should give it another chance. Nar. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. I hated it so much. It was so unfun to me the first night that I played it. It was so aggravating. The movement felt really gross. The gunplay felt somehow worse. I hated the classes. It was awful to me. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to play this anymore. I uninstalled it that night. So I did one stream and uninstalled it. So I also don't love the gunplay in Arc, so, you know, Embark needs to learn how guns work. You know what I'm saying? 1 of 75, hell yeah, tier! I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate all of you guys who are saying something in Rumble chat this month. Means an awful heckin' lot. We gotta get to 75, you guys. We're halfway through the month. Halfway true. I actually don't know how many we're at, but I want to say we're half there from one stream, which was our last one. So I want to say we're halfway. Yeah. 2 hours, 75 unique chatters for the month of July. But if you guys haven't yet said something in Rumble chat, I'd be grateful if you would. I'd be grateful if you would. When you just type in !Rumble on Twitch chat, it'll pull up the link and take you on over. And you don't even have to follow. You can be like, I don't know about this guy with a tie. How do I know he's not 3 geese in a trench coat? I don't know. You don't. So, I'd be grateful if you guys would go say something in chat, even if you're not going to follow, even if you're still doing your evaluation as to whether or not I am geese. Stacked on top of one another. In an oversized trench coat. The world may never know, but you can at least say something and help get us there so that you can continue your evaluation tomorrow. For that is the key to this whole business, you guys. That is the key. It is... I don't get to keep being a content creator else. You know, we gotta push some numbers. We gotta go, baby. We gotta go. Is important stuff. Easy important stuff. So, right on first on my leaderboard. I suspect I'll be pushed down rather soon. Only 3 done of the trials. I don't know, dude. You might just chill up there. You might be chilling because a lot of people down at those levels don't even do trials. They just happen upon them by accident. You happen to be doing something that counts. That's what it was for me, dude. I was in Daredevil? Not Daredevil. Hello? Oh my gosh! Amelon, thank you. I appreciate you very much. Very much, Amelon. Which of you is it? Who done it? Which of you? Mrs. Tier. Holy cannoli. You gem. Oh, I'm so heckin' starstruck. And I'm glad to hear that you are feeling much better. I'm sorry to hear about the achy joints. That's very annoying. Very sorry. Hot Bright has the same thing. So, you know, twinsies. But thank you for following Rumble and for being one of our 75. Means an awful heckin' lot, madame. And honestly, it's very good to chat with you. Very good to chat with you indeed. I wish I spoke Svenska. Svenska. It's Svenska? Svenska. Yeah, Svenska. We got it. Whew! But yeah, I was, Daredevil? I don't know what Is it Daredevil? Try Hard is a low one. I think it was Daredevil. I was Daredevil on accident. Like, just from playing the video game. I didn't look at the trials. I didn't, like, really try any of the trials. So I was Daredevil on accident. That's when I started playing, like, for realsies, was when I was already in Daredevil. So, yeah. Yeah. That's, yep. That's fun. Makes up for many missed sips. We're doing lots of sips, I know. It's been a lot, you're right. Many missed sips, but they'll be back soon. They'll be back soon. I'm terrified, so all of you have to see it too. Not safe for Gus and memes. Oh, nar. Oh, nar. What'd she do? What'd she put into memes? What'd she do? What did dog do? Oh my god, no. Oh no, I don't know if this is better or worse. Oh no, those are awful. I hate those. Yeah, those are... Yikes. That is absolute terrify. It's like, nope, I'm not safe for Gus indeed. Clicks away immediately. Nar. Listen, if you guys aren't in the Discord, you're missing out. Just saying. There's some horrifying... I don't know if it's body horror. I think it is. It's body horror. In the Not Safe for Gus channel. So, anyways, join the stuff. Follow on Rumble, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, join the Mafia Community Discord, links in the usual places for all the usual things. Gang, it's very good to see you guys. I'm glad to have you guys in. It means an awful heckin' lot. An awful heckin' lot. Thank you, Luce. I appreciate you being over there. Appreciate you. I'm at least one goose. I'd feel awfully silly if I was wrong about you being several geese. Awfully silly indeed. It'd be the silliest thing. You'd be a silly goose. Imagine being a silly goose. Imagine it. I can't. Takes one to know one. Oh, man. Svenska is right. Yes. We did it. We did it, chat. We got Svenska. Also, saying Sweden is hard. It's not the same. It's, and I don't even know how many times Tyr has told me, and I just forget. It's just... out it goes. So it's like Svalbard. But it's not Svalbard, because Svalbard is an island. That's its own place. It's much colder. It's like... It's not, nope, it's not, I don't know it. I'm sorry, oh god. It's ridiculous. Finally able to go to the chiropractor. I got my back adjusted. Oh my gosh, baby Caden has a little more room to move around. I'm a little more comfortable. He's not using you as a chair anymore, Valk. That's terribly exciting news. I'm glad to hear it. Previously on Valk has a human growing inside of her, you guys. Previously on that, her spine was doing this number, like this, and baby Caden is sitting on that part of the spine like it's a chair. He's sitting there like this, and he's contemplating life. He's like, how did this chair happen to be here at this point for such a time as this? I don't know. And now the chair's taken away? Is that what you're telling me? I'm glad to hear it. Now sitting there in the fetal position, still like this, going, where did that chair go? Why do I know what a chair is? Am I a side sleeper or a back sleeper? So many questions for baby Caden. It's kind of nuts. Starting with the chair thing. Is it not pronounced Sweden? No, it is not. Sverige. Yes, it's Sverige. That's it. It's Sverige. It's like Sverige. It's that. I don't know. Thank you, madame. I appreciate you. Ancestors must be so ashamed. Yeah, it's Sverige. Yep. The Tinker. The who? Where? Wherefore? Where be Tink? Are you summoning Tink right now? I like it. No, the thinker. It's the... Yes, that. Using spinal cord as a chair is metal as hell. That's what I'm saying, Luce. Are you picturing what I'm picturing? It's like Game of Thrones. It's all the melted down swords, except it's a spinal column. Like you're just sitting on a throne of bones, and you like arc the spine of like an anaconda or something like that. Or a brontosaurus. I'm not exactly sure which one would be the best or the most metal, but like you just make like a What's the word for chairs that are designed ergonomic? Yeah. An ergonomic. So you make like an ergonomic design out of like several spines like layered together. And then you just like, wow, this is great. I feel like that belongs on the cover of a metal album of some kind. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Project Hail Mary reference. The Tinker. Was that in Project Hail Mary? I don't know this one. Was it? I don't. Okay, so tonight, dear friends, tonight we've got some fun stuff lined up. And by fun stuff, I mean some thinking stuff. We're going to be doing our own thinkering. And that's because... also, if you want to use the Project Hail Mary, you can say words of encouragement. I would appreciate some words of encouragement, I gotta say. Alice Cooper is one of those. Wow, he ripped off our idea. Dude, do you hear this, Luce? Lawsuits in order. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying! Dalek, you should sue, honestly, as the, like, originator here. Tonight we're playing, why do I know what a chair is? Oh, was that in Project Hail Mary? Really? When he's still, like, recovering? I don't remember that. Huh. Great words of encouragement. You can't just say words of encouragement. Yeah, I don't... Great words of encouragement. Amaze. It's such a freaking cute movie, I swear. It's so cute. Okay, tonight what we're doing, you guys, is Ark. We're going to play Ark Raiders, and specifically... oh, the scope, right? There's some sort of magnifying scope or whatever. And he was like, and why do I know what that is? Yeah, okay, got you. S'mores! Hi, S'mores! Good to see you. Madame Duck. Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome. The time zones are kind to you. Tonight we're playing Ark, you guys. And tonight I am going to explain some stuff. Last Monday, Tuesday, I'll start with this. End of the season. All of last season, I'm backing up further and further. All of last season, the trials ran from Monday morning at 1 a.m. Pacific, okay, until the following week at midnight, Sunday night Pacific time, okay, at midnight. There was an hour where nothing was going down. There was an hour from midnight Sunday into Monday until 1 a.m. Monday morning. That hour was them tallying everything up or something like that and giving everybody their ranks and whatever else, okay? So that was that. And then the new trials would drop at 1 a.m. Pacific time, okay? And then you had all week to do the trials. And again, that hour was them tallying it. And then if you really wanted to wait up until 1 a.m., you could log in again and see what your scores were for the week. Okay. Well, at the last week of the season, which just concluded like a week ago now, they, for some reason, added an extra day to the trial. Didn't know why. Now we know why. They added an extra day. So it didn't end at Sunday night going into Monday at midnight. It ended Monday night going into Tuesday in it. And that was strange. But we were all like, oh, okay, so we only get 6 days for trials this week? That's odd. The way that this works is if you are a Cantina Legend or Hotshot, they're the same rank. Again, Hotshot is, I will pull this up and show you guys actually, because I don't want to make this muddier than it needs to be. I will have visuals. Makes no sense for me to not utilize visuals when I've got them available to me. So we're going to do that. We'll pull it up and I will show you. I'm going to recap some things. I will also explain Cantina Legend, which is a very confusing thing. So I will explain that as well. Here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I have a lot of things running on my computer right now. I really hope things don't crash. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. All I gotta say about that. Alice Cooper gets a pass. Bones for the Bone Thrones is an aesthetic peak. It's part of my visionary societal standard. I tore out his spine and I made it a chair. Oh, okay. Pretty sick. Pretty heckin' sick. I don't know. Yes, thank you, Mel. Thank you. Appreciate you calling out the humans who make all this possible. It's true. It's true. We wouldn't get to do any of it without the patrons. All the people who have voted with their dollars to give this thing a shot at a future. All of you who have parted with your hard-won $5 a month. Means an awful lot, but especially big thank yous to the public patrons who have taken their support to beyond that, okay? They're like, no, $5 a month? No. And then, like, with more, okay? Especially big thanks are in order for Aki, Leanne, Gail, Goose, Mammy, Kira, Abby, Tink, Helly, May, Karma, Pencil, Pre, Ryan, Mouse, Trusky, Pell, CJ number 1, and Zin. Lovely humans, these. Lovely indeed. What you see here is brought to you by them. Yes, yes. Also, I will be doing some paywall stuff tonight. So, make sure you've got either Rumble Premium locked in, or you have a sub on Rumble. That will be the latter part of the stream tonight. There will be some paywalled content, so be sure to be here for that. So I'm going to be explaining some Trials stuff and things. Found a rascal today, and that rat got me. Well, I hate that for you, dear. Hate that for you quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Let me see here. Does that capture correctly? Probably not. Dude, this hates. OBS hates freaking Embark's games. It's nuts. Okay, so we pause that music. We go into here. This is us descending into hell. I mean Toledo. I mean Speranza. Just choked on tea. Okay, check it out. These are the ranks. And we got Hotshot again. Hooray! This is me revealing it to you. I haven't played, so it's all whatever. But I did pull it up today to see. I am in Hotshot again, and I will explain how all of this works, okay? So, here is a quick down and dirty about how the ranking system, as such as it is, works in this game. Okay, there is most often questions about Cantina Legend. This is the most confusing rank in the game. We will explain all of this. So, when you start playing the game, you are Rookie 1 by default. You can earn enough points in an individual bracket. These are the leaderboards that you are randomly placed into each week, okay? It is a subset of the massive player base. You're not up against everybody on this bracket. It is a subset that you are randomly placed into, okay? Then, depending on how well you perform in that, if you are anywhere down in Rookie or even the later ones here, you can promote double, okay? So if you are Rookie 1 and you perform in the top of your bracket, you can promote up to Rookie 3 in a single week, okay? And you can leapfrog that way throughout the entire 3-month season. Okay, you got 3 months to square all this away if you're brand new and you just start, what would it be, next week, because, or no, it just began. It just began last week. So, okay, just began last week. We got 68 days and change now for this. So you can double promote all the way up into these. There's various cosmetic rewards for promoting and ending the season in 68 days at whatever level this is, okay? You need to keep on top of it each week, so on. So you go through Wildcard, you get to Daredevil. Okay, this is what everybody has most questions about. Hotshot and Cantina. These are, to clarify this, the same rank. These are the same rank, okay? Daredevil, there's the 3 Daredevils over here, hooray. And then there's Hotshot. This is technically the highest rank. Cantina just means the top 1,000 of the Hotshots. Okay? It doesn't mean, the reason that this distinction matters is because, say you placed with enough points to be in the top 1,000 in the world, but you're Daredevil 3 that week, you will not get Cantina. You cannot. It is only the top 1,000 hot shots. So, what that means is, for a given week, whatever your rank is, right now I am a hot shot, this week, it will take the top 1,000 performers who are already hot shot and promote them to Cantina Legend. Okay? You get a special, like, hooray, you're Cantina now. That's it. Now, each week, you can demote out of that. Okay? Each week you can lose that rank. Each week you can fall out of it. Oh, triple promotion on the lower ones. That's terribly embarrassing. Okay. And how many are active in it? Earlier today was top 2 for me that got ×3, and now it's 5. How many people are active in your leaderboard? Question mark? Salubrious structural hubris, not villainous intent. Yeah. That's hilarious. Okay. So, yeah, for the ranks, you can promote You can promote a single, up 1, you can promote up 2, and you can promote up 3. Hooray. So you can move up pretty quickly through the ranks, and then you can land at Hotshot, technically the highest rank, okay? Once you get to Hotshot, for a given week, the next week, now that you've been granted Hotshot, like right now I'm a Hotshot, hooray, because I did this last week's trial, you end up in Hotshot again. Hooray. Now, right now, second week of Expedition, or second week of the new season, there are no Cantina Legends. There weren't any last week, this whole last 7 days, and there aren't any right now. There are nobody. Nobody right now has Cantina. Okay? And that's because at the end of a season, they demote you. If you are Hotshot, okay, which is, again, includes all Cantinas, you demote to Daredevil 2. You demote to Daredevil 2. Everybody demotes. If you are in Hotshot, you demote to Daredevil 2. All the lower ranks also demote. But for your Hotshots, you're Daredevil 2. Which means, this past week, everybody was just sort of in their own brackets. It was all super easy. And the top bracket was a double promotion. That's why I was confused. It's a double promotion from Daredevil 2 to Daredevil 3 to Hotshot. Okay? So 1, 2. That's as high as you can go in the first week of a split. Right now, all those people like me who got the top of their brackets are Hotshots, which includes many thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of players, okay? Then, this week, after these trials right here, whomever of, again, this is terribly important, of just the Hotshots, everybody else need not apply. Doesn't matter. You can't get it. If you are Hotshot right now, you will be considered with these scores as to whether or not you can be Cantina Legend at the end of this week. Okay? End of this week, which right now means Tuesdays. They've changed this. They apparently synced it up with Patch Day, which is always a Tuesday. And so, yeah, now it ends Monday nights at, and not midnight anymore, Monday night into Tuesday morning, okay? Tuesday mornings at 3 a.m. So that's what this timer is, okay? That ought to, if my math is correct, take me to Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. Next Tuesday. So I don't find out, and then there's presumably another hour break, and then at 5 a.m., the new trials release. So, hooray, new trials at 5 a.m. Pacific time each week on a Tuesday morning, and then you can find out where you placed. So, whomever is a Hotshot this week, the top 1,000 performers for this week's trials will be called and crowned Cantina Legend next Tuesday. Next Tuesday at 5 a.m. Pacific time, we will know who the top 1,000 performers are. Okay? Okay. Now this also, like, doesn't reward you anything except bragging rights and all of that. Like, I've been Cantina before, but you don't get any of these rewards down here, all these cosmetics, unless you finish the season here. So getting Cantina right now is not actually helpful if you're after the cosmetics. Because if you, like me, you're Hotshot right now, you get top 1,000 this week, which I hope to do, we'll see. And then you just stopped playing the rest of the season, you would demote each week. Each week you would demote. So next week, okay, you're a Hotshot again. You didn't keep your Cantina title. And the next week, Daredevil. And then down and down and down and down. And if you just didn't play the rest of the season, you might have been Cantina on week 2. No, week 3. Yeah, week 3, which is how the earliest that anyone can be Cantina. But if you just stopped playing the game, you might be surprised to find that at the very end of the season, it says, yeah, you're a rookie 1. Because it decays. And so there are a lot of people who don't bother until the last couple weeks, okay? You can do triple promotions all the way through here to get up to Hotshot. And then the very last week, you're Hotshot. Now it's looking at the top contenders of that Hotshot for the Cantina for all the rewards at the end. No rewards if you don't get it in the final week. And the final week includes a ton of boosted people who pay to have people boost them, and it's mostly trios. It's virtually, it's not impossible to get there solo, which is what I like to do. I like to run these solo as a challenge to myself, and there are others who do the same thing in the solo trial community. It is nearly impossible to get Cantina the last week solo, and that's because if you're playing in duos or trios, all the trials, their points stack. And so if it's a damage this certain enemy type trial, one of you takes this corner of the map, one of you takes this quadrant of the map, and one of you takes this piece of the map, and all of your points stack. And you can obviously be in more places than you can as a solo, and so their scores are naturally higher. They are unreachable for solo players in many instances. There are some trials where it doesn't matter, like Search Kitchen Cabinets a couple weeks ago. You can search solo all the kitchen cabinets by yourself. Having duos or trios does not benefit you in any way toward that one. That one was RNG, to decide how many cabinets there were. You could get it done faster with duos or trios, but the score won't change. There are a bunch of trials like that don't matter. If it's, oh my gosh, it's Bugan! Holy cannoli! Wait a minute, I know this fella. Hang on. But from where? That's my question. Bugan, how the devil are you? Ruffians! How you doing, ruffians? How the devil are you? And I gotta shout out this gentleman. I must do it. Absolutely ought. Of all the people you could have raided, my friend, you are raiding me, entrusting your platform and your people to little old me. Why, I'm humbled. I'm humbled and a half. How the devil are you, my friend? How the devil are you? Now the devil did stream go. Also, this means I rated me, and it doesn't make any sense for me to have a tab of me up. That's silly. So we get to go reclaim some bandwidth. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we do. Oh, my God. Ruffians, tell me. How you doing? And Bugan, you want to give us a sales pitch? I'd love to hear it. You know I can't do any justice to it. You know I won't do it well. You know? It's going to be impoverished, and you deserve better than impoverished. My goodness gracious, I'd love to hear it. When people humor me and go give a proper real vibe check to thee, what will they find? What do you get up to on the interwebs, and when? I want to hear all the stuff, all the things. But gang, good greetings, salutations all. My name's Gus. It's a very good pleasure to make the acquaintance of each of you with whom I've not yet been able. My prerogative is variety gaming. That's the sort of thing I get up to. I'm a variety streamer. I get up to a variety of things. It's right there in the name. I presently stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, twice on Saturdays, a Just Chatting stream in the morning, and then my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific time in the eves of those days. And
as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Callie! Holy cannoli! First of all, it's very good to meet you. Second of all, I do not feel as if I have earned your follow, but boy howdy am I grateful for it. I take follows quite seriously, and I aim to earn it. Yes, I do. Between the silly and the serious and all the rest of the business, I aim to earn it. Welcome. How did you get roped into this mess, Callie? Also, am I pronouncing your name correctly? You're like, actually, it's Kahali. Excuse you? There's an H in there for a reason. It's Kahali. Like, you tell me, okay? Break it down Barney style. Make it marine-proof. Put phonetics in there. Pronunciation keys. Whatever you need. Listen, it won't do. I'm trying to honor you. I'm trying to welcome you in. And it won't do for me to butcher your name. That goes for the rest of you lot out there, okay? Okay? Listen, like, people butcher Bugan's name all the time. It's pronounced... That's how you do it. And if you don't do it that way, he's like, I long for the days of the people who speak my mother tongue. All of these milk drinkers, they butcher my name every day. And so, yep, you gotta hit him with the umlauts. You know, he loves the umlauts. So it's just like that. It took me a while. Other people don't even know to this day that. So you gotta care. I gotta care, okay? We all gotta care. We all gotta do better. So welcome, gang. Welcome indeed. Zen is here. How you doing, Zen? Welcome. Good indeed to see you. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. Hello. How you doing, Super? How's Soup? How's you doing? How's you do? Kira, you fabulous human. Yeah, you. I just said your name. I was just saying your name as one of the people who makes all this possible. Yeah, fabulous, Kira. Court, how you doing, Madame Court? It's very good to see you. I hope that you will. And there's Kahali. Could be wrong. Spooky. How you doing, Spooky? Welcome. Well. Toby, how you doing? Toby, how is you? How is stuff? How is things? Same with lockers. Yes, tier. I will come back to that. Yes, indeed. I was going to say that. It's true. And there's himself. Ren, how you doing, Ren? Has stuff? Has things? How is you? Oh my word! Wait, something got auto-modded? Who got auto-modded? How did that happen? Also, Blood's here with a disappointment pack. Holy cannoli! You just snuck on in? You just snuck on in with a disappointment pack in the middle of the madness? That's crazy, Blood. That's absolutely feral. Do I even have you on the ledger? My goodness gracious, I don't. It's been that long. It's been that long. Hang on, hang on. Oh boy, that's not working well. Well, we're gonna get it on the ledger. We're gonna do it. Okay. I'm doing a bad job of hosting. I'm behind on chat. Always. Freaking always. Oh, how could we not? Because there are options, my dude. Of all the places. Payne, how you doing, Playden? If you're subbed, copy this message. Else, copy the next one right after. That's right, Payne. That's right. Tell him. Absolutely love it. Love it to pieces. Liz, hello. Hello. It's super good to see you. Wow. Wow, indeed, Boog. And I agree. Payne nailed it. Payne crushed it. That's wow indeed. I am also wowed, Boogan. So my stream Tuesday through Friday, noon to 4 pumps. Except he's here now, which means he runs late sometimes, you guys. It's true. He says, I am beauty. That's the one. Beauty. That's it. He can't. It's the typing. It falls apart, you guys. It falls apart. Hello, beauty. Yeah, Kira. Exactly. Tell him. Tell him. Hey, guys. Hi, Soup. How's you? If you like a guy who loves to yap and tell stories. Ooh, he has a story I heard about one time, you guys. I haven't heard it, but I heard about the fact that there is a story. It's apparently called the Old Man Story, so you can ask him about it. I'm told that it's a good one. I don't know. Actually, there's mixed reviews. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the Steam thing. Last bunch of reviews are somewhat mixed, but I don't know. I'm leaning toward it's a good one, so ask him about it sometime. Ask him. Gets sassy a little bit and does very little gaming. It's a me. That's true. He does do very little gaming. But that's because people come for the gaming and they stick around for the legend. That's right. That's why. What are we drinking tonight? This is calming, soothing, Uncle Iroh inspired jasmine tea. That's what we're after, madame. That's a jasmine tea tonight, yes. And that's because I needed the pipes working, because I'm doing tutorials tonight. I'm explaining a bunch of stuff in Ark, because I hit Cantina Legend, and so, hooray. I'm in the top 1,000 Ark Raiders players in the world, and I get to explain some things. So, yeah, I'm fairly new to Ark, and I'm definitely new to Trials, which is the game's sort of ranked system. And so tonight, I'm explaining how the Trials stuff works, how Trials work overall, and then in particular how this week's Trials are going to work. And I didn't want to be clearing my throat a whole bunch. You know, that happens with booze sometimes. Definitely happens with coffee when I doctored up. So tea tonight, honeyed tea to keep track of the old pipes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're sipping on. What are you sipping on? With a super wholesome community that always says things that are way too nice. That's true. Boogan's community. The Ruffian community, they're known for that. All of the nice things. That's true. Angle! Angle for ya! How's you doing, Angle? Greetings and salutations yourself. I hope that you're well and that 2026 has been kind to you, Angle. I feel like I haven't seen you in an age. Oh, there's a spider on the roof. Ceiling, not roof. I can't see through the roof. Ceiling. Damn it. Words are hard. What you doing, bud? You looking for bugs? He's gonna be working his way over my head. So if a spider lands on my face, you guys, I don't know, I guess get ready to clip it or something. I don't know. Jeez. My goodness gracious. Callie, you won't be disappointed. I don't know, Court. I don't know. Strong words indeed. Plus, it's also my only guarantee. The only guarantee that I make around here is that I will disappoint you guys, human and all. So I will strive to create something that's worthy of you. Between the silly and the serious and all the rest of the stuff we get up to. It's true. I hold you guys in enormously high esteem, and I aim to create something worthy of that. The only promise I can make you, however, besides my striving, is that I will miss that mark. I will disappoint you. That is the only assurance that we have around these parts. It's true. It's true of each of us. It's something we each share. I'm going to let you down. You're going to let me down. Part of being human also. This is why I'm partial to extending grace to folks, because I'm hopeful that you'll do it to me when, not if, I screw up. But I'm grateful indeed to have you guys in. There's a very short little, hang on, mission statement. I have a little mission statement myself. That's the pithy version of it. There's a much longer version spelled out in the Discord. The Mafia Manifesto explains sort of the spirit behind this project, what animates it, what motivates this, what we up to in the Mafia community. Links to all the usual things in the usual places. But yeah, that's sort of the deal. And it's pretty fun. We're in the rundown right now. We're at rundown. We're in the run-up to the next Cosa Nostra Festa, our digital block parties that we do once a quarter. That's in like 3 weeks' time. First week of August. Well, technically the second week of August, because the first week of August is a Saturday. But 7th and 8th, I believe. It's a Friday and Saturday. And we're going to have two all-day block parties in the Mafia Community Discord, where it's show up, put some faces to names, say hi, say how are you, stick around for a few minutes, stick around for a few hours, stick around for a couple days. Some people do, some people will. I will be there every waking minute that I'm not streaming, and so yeah, I'll be there with you guys. I get to have some cigars with you. It's all very good. It's all very good, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I do love the festa. Trotsky, this gem, I swear, 5 reasons to hang out on Rumble. This dude, this gem is true. Trotsky is pointing out something terribly important, and that is that I multi-stream, you guys. I'm on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. Though YouTube is more for like archival purposes. Nobody hangs out really on YouTube for live purposes, because YouTube kind of sucks. Their life is pretty terrible. But I'm on Rumble. I'm monetized on Rumble, not monetized on Twitch, so yep. And if you guys don't have a sub over on Rumble, you can just go pick one up on over there by going and saying something in Rumble chat. That's all you gotta do. It prioritizes, unlike Twitch, the people who have participated in this stream's chat. And so it's waiting, it's searching, it's hunting for the people who've done so. And it looks like Tyr and Hot Bride. That's Hot Bride, in case anybody doesn't know. That's Kissed by Fire. That's Hot Bride. That's my lovely, lovely bride. Okay, so Hot Bride's got one. Tyr got one. Anybody else want to say something to Rumble chat? There are 3 more, thanks to the kindness of this Trotsky fellow. My goodness gracious. Also, I gotta call out Trotsky. We got a whole command for that fella because he's a gem and a half. What the heck? Sir, thank you for the 5 gifted. What am I supposed to do with you? He also streams on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube, you guys. He's all over the heckin' place. This dude, this guy, this gem. Boss. So yeah, say something in Rumble chat. Also, because I'm part of the partner program on Rumble, they actually just dropped a unique challenge on us, you guys, for this month, for the month of, starting in the month of July and every month thereafter. We need to not hit 75 average viewers. That's the Twitch patron or Twitch partner sort of deal. We need to hit 75 unique chatters in a month. Unique chatters. And I missed the whole first week of streams because I took unprecedented for the first time in all of my streaming tenure in years and years. I took a week off. No, I took like a couple days off. I took 2 days off, which has never happened before. But I did it for the 4th. It was the big 250. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday. Anyways, I took a couple days off, so I'm a little bit behind, and we're not at 75 unique chatters on Rumble, and so I would appreciate if you guys would say something in Rumble chat. Just one thing. People just type in 1 out of 75, and it helps. Because it means that we're going to get there, baby. We're going to get to 75 unique chatters, and it means I get to stay monetized and stay part of the partner program, and I appreciate you. It means an awful lot. Whew! Okay. Man, Mama Callie goes by KY. Is that right? But what about the H? Like Khaleesi. Oh, yeah. But most say Callie. I see. Khaleesi. Like Khaleesi. But not the Callie, huh? All right, very well. That's a choice. Glad to have you in, madame. Glad to have you in indeed. Welcome to mine humble corner of the interwebs. It is indeed my pleasure to have you all here. What? But that's correct. Oh, hell yeah! Are you kidding me? Callie, I just got to meet you proper like. I just did that. And you followed? You came along for the raid, first of all, which is a big to-do, because, you know, who even knows who Boogan's gonna raid? Some shady person? Exhibit A. And then you followed. Before it was sight unseen. You're like, I don't know, I'll roll the dice. Then you saw, and you're like, bye. And then, you're over on Rumble side too? And And now you have a sub. Yeah, buddy. Frickin' Trotsky. Hooking it up. You actual gem. Actual gem. Callie, I'm grateful as heck to have you. My goodness gracious. By Kaka? Or is it Kaha? Kaha? Is it, Do you know what song is stuck in my head every time I see Ark? I don't, Zen. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Sleepy but good. Okay, Toby, okay. I feel that. I am so sore. I started saying that earlier and I got distracted. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays are like the busiest days of the week for me, which is really saying something because I work 80 hours a week. So still, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are still very busy for me. And so they're my natural sort of rest days because I kind of don't stop from beginning to end. Kira! Yes! Message for the 75.
And I refuse to be a fool.
07s.
Dancing on the string held by all those big shots.
I appreciate you. You lovely human you. Kira, I miss your face. I miss your face. Yes, I do. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Okay. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, super busy days for me. You're just going to go right above my head to wait to drop down, aren't you? Crazy. So they're my rest days, and thank goodness for that. Yesterday, though, I pushed extra hard knowing that today I was going to get to rest. And I did, like, more than usual. I don't know, I was kind of distracted and kind of in the zone with something. And so I got distracted with working out. And I kind of went to, like, failure, but, like, pretty hard on a lot of things. And I am, so sore. I am in pain. Oh my gosh. I keep up on my protection monies? Olin! Thank you for the protection monies. Yeah, it'd be a shame if something happened to that little bodega of yours. It'd be a shame indeed. It's good to see you, my guy. It's good to have you, brother. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for the 20 bomb. I will steward it as well as I am able, sir. You know this. I will put it to as good a use as I can think of in order to keep this project going, to try and serve as many people as I am able for whatever tenure I am allowed. Goodness me. Would that I had something a little nicer to raise to you, lovely lot. Would that I did. Alas. Alas. Golly. Jeez, okay. The umlauts! Yeah, we got him with the umlauts, it's true! Okay, let me see. I'm not gonna say her name anymore. Whose name? Oh my gosh. What, does something get called out every time? Are you getting auto-modded? What are you getting bopped by? I'm not even getting messages. What do you mean? What is happening? See, here's the thing, you guys. Papa Bezos dislikes an awful lot that happens on Twitch. But you can say anything you want on Rumble, because Rumble is an actual, like, free speech platform. They actually understand the idea of being a platform versus a publisher. Twitch decides winners and losers. Twitch gets to curate whatever the hell they want and still get Section 230 protections as if they were a platform. They're breaking the law, literally. But Rumble doesn't do that. Rumble says, if it isn't against the law, we don't censor it. Because that's how a platform is supposed to work. You're either an editor, you're either publisher, and therefore editing, or you're a platform. It's one or the other. But all the other platforms cheat. Like YouTube, they get to curate stuff and they still get the protections of being a platform. That is, they can't be sued for the content on their platform and so forth. But they still get to curate, so they are breaking the law. So are all of the rest of them. But yeah, Rumble doesn't. Rumble says, if it's not illegal, we don't care. If it's illegal, they have to care. Because they're a publisher. Or I mean, they're a platform, sorry. So they need to, like, actually care about the law breaking stuff, but they don't care about naughty words. They don't care about somebody being offended, because that's not illegal. Offending somebody's not illegal. So, yeah, you could say whatever the name was over on Rumble, and it won't bop you. It won't do it! You can put it to the test. But I don't know. Okay, I'd be like that sometimes. Gotta stop and see the sharpest dressed man on the internet. Dude, I'm here. I'm all casual before you guys tonight. It's because it's hot. Listen, I'm cooking a little bit. And so I decided to dress down tonight. And now I have ragrets because you're all here. And I look like a schmuck. I'm grateful for the kind words, Blood. And I hope that you are well, my friend. Jeez. Nautilus. Hiya, Nautilus. Hey, we're rating, y'all. If you're subbed, copy the next message. Else, copy the one right after. Tell him that. Tell him. Just like Pain. Locked in with the copy pasta. Big fan. How you doing, Nat? How's you? I missed the raid because I had to drive. Gail! Hiya, Gail! Oh, my word. Hang on. I gotta call out Gail. Alright, call out Gail. Is that a mouse? Oh, my word. Fit check. I just finished talking about how I was fat and sweaty. That's crazy. All right, just a quick up down though. Yeah, okay, just a quick up down. We ain't finna pedestrian it all over the joint. We're just. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Oh no. Oh no. I was doing one-legged weighted Bulgarian squats yesterday. Just like alternating fives and heavy weight and just back and forth. Okay, the one leg. And oh my god, I am paying for it today. Will I be able to stand back up, or am I stuck down here? I might be stuck down here now. This might be my life. You did this to me, mouse. No, I chose this. You're right. We're gonna use our arms. We're gonna cheat. Okay, just quick up down. Come on, you can do it too. Come on, shake out your legs. Ow, like you got a dog attached to them. Ow. Shake out your arms. Come on, like you got dice up your sleeve. Even if you got your sleeves rolled so you can't be hiding dice or cards or whatever. Oh my word. Oh, those are all my complaints. Alphabetized for easy searchability later. You did say that earlier. It's true before the story. I'm just so far behind on chat. Holy crap, I'm behind on chat. Jeez, okay. Oh, you're not the only one. The name got me modded. The name got you what? What? Callie said furry? So I said furry, but then I was the only one who said furry. Oh, weird. Says Skyrim is his favorite game, but he's never beat it. Listen, Soup. Can one really beat Skyrim? I mean, I guess if you're on consoles, but on PC, you could just mod it into Oblivion. You see what I did there? It's the name. Mouse, is good to see you. What about a hot toddy? Now listen, Court. That is great. It's a great idea. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to make, and having a hot toddy and all that jazz, using the herbs, using the cinnamon stick and the whatever else. I've got that stuff. It's just a bit of to do. And my problem with it is it gets cold really fast when you present it in any sort of glass, even like tempered nice. You temper the glass ahead of time, you get a nice insulated glass. It gets cold really fast, and I really like having my little vacuum thing here. So you guys actually wouldn't be able to tell if this is a hot toddy. So, I don't know, a lot is lost in that. Plus, I tend to reserve it for colder weather. I know I'm going against it with hot tea here, but yeah, no, I will definitely have those come the cold. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. In fact, I believe I might have posted the recipe for the hot toddy in the Discord. I have a whole section in there for the drinks I've made for stream or on stream, you guys. And I believe the hot toddy is under miscellaneous. The section's called Pick Your Poison, and then Sips. And you can find all the categories of drinks in there and all the recipes I've made. So, yep, it's a solid choice, Court. Solid choice. Solid one. Oh, hey, you made it. I just copy and paste. Hell yeah. Sick raid message. It was honestly... Big fan, Nat. Big fan. I'm a disappointment. It's true. We all are. It's true of us each. Still love you guys. Thanks, Gail. I love you back. Ann, how you doing, Ann? Welcome on in. I'm so sorry I'm so far behind on chat, Ann. Over in YouTube land. My goodness gracious. I am suffering. How am I doing? Suffering, because so far behind on chat. But golly, it's good to see you, and I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you're well. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I'm going to scroll bars. We got to scroll bar so fast. I didn't miss the last one. Jim. He's going to be there for the festa, you guys. It's going to be fun. I get to hang out on the back deck. You guys get to see our beautiful view, and I get to have some cigars with you. Big fan. Looking forward to it. Hope the weather agrees. I got mine between Mel and Trotsky. I was carried for so long. Thank you, awesome people. What a gem, this Olin fella. What a gem. Can only chat so much. I know it. Glad to see your face, and I'm glad to see yours. Figuratively speaking, of course, I figured out how to get a TTS to call out who rated, where they rated, and how many viewers came with them. Hexy got it, or Helix got it. Cool, cool. Really good multi-chat feature. Nice, Trotsky. I will have to dig into it with, all of my spare time. All my spare time, I swear. I swear. We only visit the best shady people. You sort of have an eye for it, Kira. It's kind of your thing. Kind of in the backpack. I'm in the backpack, loaded up with things and knickknacks too. Anything you might need, I got inside for your backpack. Backpack? Whose backpack am I in again, Zen? Is it yours? Because you're the mule? Well, yeah, I think so. I think that's the joke. I don't get the... Trotsky over here being a menace. That's true. But Trotsky's always being a menace. He's just like, this is his life. Fit check on Twitch get missed. Found it eventually. I'm just so far behind, dear God. So I'm so far behind. Mr. Face and yapping, but scheduling. I know, Kira. Fall. First week of September, you guys. The next round of CNRs, the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous, our smaller group gathering, get-together things. Sign-ups for those are going to be starting here in the next week. For the fall, I will be getting information back and putting together the final schedule and everything here in the next week. And I will be posting around, telling everybody about it. The first week of September comes the next installment of the CNRs. I hope you guys take advantage and get plugged in, do some real humaning, get some reps in doing the humaning business. So yeah, most protection, my guy on the internet. I appreciate you protectioning the guy on the internet. It means a lot. Creating a rumble, and it's making me follow randos. It's right. That's interesting. I forgot that they did that. That was a change they made a while ago. I made a bunch of tutorials for Rumble, and I totally forgot about that. It asks you to who it's gonna recommend to you, and it shows some of the bigger creators on Rumble, some of the bigger gamers on Rumble. For me, I actually knew, personally, I knew a couple of them, and I was like, well, this makes it easy. Man, it was MILF. Oh, you said Soup's name? Oh, that's crazy, Kelly. That's crazy. Thumper! Hi, Thump. Guess what? What? TJ and I went to the grocery store, and the oddest thing happened. The oddest? I'll be the judge of that. The oddity. Plant somewhere got into our shopping out. Oh my gosh, sucker decided it had enough of a grocery store life. That's crazy indeed. Odd indeed, Thump. That a plant would make its way into your shopping cart and then probably into the car and then probably into y'all's domicile. Is that right? That is odd. That is odd how that happens. Looking at you, giant plant over in the corner. For those of you who don't know, we have a lot of plants. It's good to see you, Thump. Welcome, welcome. It's definitely hot, but on the bike, last two sweating whole buckets. I hate that for you. Disgusting. Disgusting. Over here doing all the workouts. I was doing a lot, Gail. I'm hurting for certain. DeMarco! It's good to see you. Always a pleasure, sir. Glad that you're here. Glad that you are yet on this side of the daisies. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How's summer treating you, DeMarco? I'm dying. This movement should help. Yeah, it should. Still not pleasant. Bulgarian squats? Yeah, basically you put one leg up behind you and then you just squat with all your weight on one leg and then you hold dumbbells. And so you add extra weight, and then you just straight spine, up and down, squats low, very low, and up and down. And you do some on one leg, and then you swap, and then you do the other leg. A lot of people support with the other leg on a band of some kind. It's just up and away. You're not supposed to really use that leg for any of the lifting. That's just supposed to be away so that you balance. Some people do it free. You just toss the leg up behind you, and then it requires more balance to do it. Yeah, so yeah, Bulgarian squats, they suck. They're the worst. That suit is worth the follow. Damn. I'm flattered. I'm humbled that you think so. Just trying to dress in a manner worthy of you. Plain and simple. Again, dressed down a little bit. I did ditch the jacket because it's toasty, okay? You would have seen me sweating through my jacket. Let's be real. It's a light gray. I would have been sweating through the jacket. And nobody wants to see a big fat guy sweating through a jacket. Nobody wants to see it. Actually, I'm sure because it's the internet, there's probably a niche for it. But none of you want to see it. Unless you're part of that niche. I don't want to deliver it. This is getting complicated. We're gonna keep moving. Torture. Yes, torture indeed. One can at least beat the main story quest. It hasn't done that. Well, there are a lot of other things that distract Kira. Plus, it's kind of like him beating Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? He takes 5 steps in that game, and then you all kill him. So, I imagine the same is true of Skyrim. You know, hot AF over here, a lot of rain though. Okay, hey, I'm glad you're getting some rain. We just got some rain and apparently just put out the big fire that was burning up north of us, which is just great. We got dumped on yesterday, which is kind of funny because Hot Bride and I were like, let's go for a quick evening stroll. And then we did. And halfway through the walk, as we were at the farthest away from the house that we could be, it started raining and it was, uh-oh. So we started walking and then we started walking quicker. And then it was a brisk walk, and by the time we got home, we were absolutely soaked. And it was thundering and lightning, very, very frightening. And then I had to wring out my clothes. Galileo. So yeah, it was a lot. It was, but it was kind of funny because we're like, wow, it's actually humid here. But our humid here is nothing like y'all's humid. Again, relative humidity. Not going to explain it again because it's too complicated, but look it up. Actually, don't look it up. It'll hurt your brain. And I don't want your brains to be hurt. My job is to try and make your day a little bit nicer. Not to hurt. Friday nights is when I hurt everybody's brains. That is the next stream indeed. That'll be Friday night, and I have every intention of continuing the Relationships Masterclass that we are in. It is purposed with being a series of lectures that cover all of relationships, all of our lives relationally, from singleness to married and all the mess in between. And so we're in the middle of dating right now. So yeah, I highly recommend go give those lectures a look-see. And we're going to be continuing dating on Friday night. Barring some sort of, like, the power was acting a bit weird, and we still have some more thunderstorms to go, so, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Plant that got on our shopping cart is a cat palm. Cat palm? I don't know that I know what a cat palm is. The heck is a cat palm, Tom? Wonder. I don't know. What a cat palm? Cat palm. Oh. Yeah, okay. Huh. Fun. I did not know the common name for that. That was like, that's some sort of, oh, geez. It's been so long, I haven't remembered the names. What the blazes? Wow, I haven't done scientific names for plants in so long, I forgot. Is it a... I should have kept the page up and then just looked. Whatever, now I'm going to embarrass myself. Say I know things about plants, and then I don't. We're going to keep moving. Hope you like your cat palm. Jeez, unbelievable. You think he takes 5 steps in Minecraft? I do! I've seen 6, Kira! Maybe you weren't there for it. Listen, different time zones. You're a busy gal. You got a lot on your plate. Being all responsible and whatnot. I've seen him take 6 steps. Listen, hand on my heart! I've seen him take 6. And then someone, a sinkhole formed underneath him, and then he was stuck down at the bottom of the hole. And then I think creepers spawned on him, and he died. So... But 6! Yes, it's true. Where I am, it's humidity. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. All of you with your relative humidity, gross. I hate that for you. But yes, gang, it's a very good pleasure indeed to have you all in. Welcome to the Mafia Life, for those of you joining up with us. Looking forward to sharing with you guys some of the stuff about the Festa coming here shortly. I am hoping to, at the same time I drop that, announce the schedule for the fall term of the CNRs, the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous. Really looking forward to that. We have so many things in the pipeline, you guys. There's so much going on. Team is working hard right now all the time to churn out content for you guys on the silly and serious side of stuff. So there's content being dropped, long form, short form, on Rumble, on YouTube. It's absolutely everywhere. So tonight, I'm explaining a whole bunch of stuff about Ark. But Ark Raiders. Again, I am now top 1,000 players in the world. Hooray. And I'm explaining a bunch of stuff to you guys, so you guys can get into it. Now, specifically, something that I want to explain to y'all is, yes, there are what all the cool kids do, and all of, like, the min-maxers do, and the veterans of the game who know their way around, and all the movement tech, and all the gunplay, and a perfect accuracy, and a perfect world, and they probably don't have day jobs, so they can wait for the perfect circumstances, or just rinse and repeat and reset until they get the perfect circumstances. Yeah, I'm not that. I work 80 hours a week, and then I try to squeeze all this stuff in. And so that's true of many of you as well. And so what I would like to do is explain how best practices work, what the best score possible is, and all that jazz, and how all those things go. And then sort of like what second best practices are. Because, listen, some of you got kids, some of you just got busy friggin' lives. And you don't have time to be doing all that min-maxing business and checking boxes and doing spreadsheets, and I get it. You just want to get a good score.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a
Oh,
gangster.
hell yeah! On YouTube, too? Listen, nice to meet you. Hope your stream is amazing. My stream was made more amazing by your being a part of it. Are you crazy? Holy crap, Callie. Thank you. ×4. 1 for making your acquaintance. And then 3 more for each of the heckin' follows. No, a 5th one, because then you said something in Rumble chat which counted toward one of the 75. And then you picked up one of the subs. Oh my gosh, so many thank yous. Oh, you lovely human. Thank you. Have to head to sleep. Nice to meet you. Sleep well. What a joke. Man, oh man. Chat must have taken a nap. That's what I'm saying. Or to go easy on him. No, I think it was to give him false hope, Kira. I think that's what it was. I think they were luring him into a sense of, like, security, a false sense of security, where he's like, oh my god, it's happening, 3 steps. Ah, it's action, it's coming, 4 steps. There must be a sleep. They must be allowing it. And finally I get to play a video game. And then they were like, drop the hammer. And they did. So, yeah, no, I think it was a false sense of security. I think it was to crush his spirit. I think that was the MO that day, because after that he really didn't he kind of stopped playing. So yeah. Anyways, gang, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put this back on. Put on the headset, so I can get back to explaining some things. If you guys are sticking around, I'd be grateful. Leave a tab open. It means an awful heck of a lot. I will endeavor to steward your bandwidth, all of you who are here. And Boogan, thank you again for the raid. Means an awful heckin' lot. An awful heckin' lot. Aim to earn that trust.
As far back as I can remember.
And Court! Oh! I am so heckin' humbled. Are you kidding me? You guys went through all the hassle of making an account. Court, when's your next stream? When's your next stream? I gotta like go thank you proper. Like I have to be like, you there. Well, actually, I have to be like, translated, you there. Went through some work to get. I know it. That's I am humbled and a half. Can you unfollow them? Ooh, for science. Can you unfollow them, Court? Whoever the Randy is, can you unfollow? We're doing science now. Well, Court is doing science, and we are living vicariously through Court's science. This is terribly exciting stuff. Also, Cal's not here anymore. Callie's not kind of here, but I'm pretty sure Callie was my 600th subscriber on YouTube, because I think I was at some weird number, like one less than 600. I think I could be wrong, but I think so. Tomorrow, I hope so. Okay, bet tomorrow. Wait, you're like, wait, is there a cooldown, or you mean you're gonna bother with it tomorrow? That's so interesting. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's your next stream. Sorry. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just falling apart. Tomorrow's your next stream. That was my first question to you. The second one is, can you unfollow? And the answer to that was, I hope so. Dear God, how many times? Oh, just the once. You've already done it. You've ticked the box. You've been a gem. You've done the thing, Court. I appreciate you like crazy. Callie, I thought you were supposed to be sleeping. I was trying to talk nice about you behind your back, but here you are, continuing to bless me with your presence? Listen, I'm up to my eyeballs with blessing. I'm up to my eyeballs. What else am I... Spider friend moved on. He moved over there. Yeah, our house is... if you guys haven't seen the house, if any of you are at all interested in plants, any of you out there, here, look. You just... Anybody wants to, you could type !tour, T-O-U-R, into Twitch chat, and it'll pull up a link for an older YouTube video now of our house tour. It's a house/house plant tour. We have over 100 species of plants in this house, so it's our Jumanji house. And yeah, so spiders kind of get to hang out because they're paid actors. They're doing the work, you know what I'm saying? They're here to keep on top of pests and whatnot. This one seems a bit lost. Like, I don't know why you're wandering around on the ceiling. There literally aren't any bugs there. The only plant in this room is right there, bud. Right there! Use your eyeballs! You got enough of them! You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so next stream is tomorrow. I got you, Court. I could hear you twice. Rumble was very behind. That's interesting, because Rumble is the fastest one. Rumble is the fastest one. Watch. I'll do this. Test. Not by much. It probably just wasn't current. It's sometimes hit or miss depending on buffering. But watch. I'll hit test, and it pushes to all 3 platforms because I'm pushing through Rumble Studio. And right here, you'll see them pop up. As soon as I hit enter, you'll see. Yep, there's Rumble. There's Twitch right after, and then we gotta wait for YouTube. YouTube's a bit, a bit slow. We just gotta give it a second for YouTube. We just gotta breathe for YouTube. A little bit extra time for YouTube. There's YouTube. That's how far YouTube is behind. But yeah, Rumble and Twitch are basically neck and neck. Yeah, I use Rumble Studio. I made a whole tutorial on how to use it, how to multi-stream through it, and everything like that. It's pretty great, I gotta say. It protects your streams in case one goes down. It keeps all the streams going and all that. It's pretty swell. Big fan. Big fan. Big fan. Oh, I'm on my phone. Oh my gosh, a troublemaker, a rabble rouser. Do you rouse up the rabble? Tell me. No, Callie, I'm not asking you any more questions. You're supposed to be sleeping. Crazy. Crazy. Unbelievable. Pal! Hiya, pal! It's good to see you. Welcome. Hello. Very lag. Much delay. Very lag. Don't make us take away your phone. Oh my word, you can try. Kira is awfully far away. I don't know where you're at, Callie. I'm not going to ask questions. We're not asking questions of Callie anymore. Callie's supposed to be sleeping. Jeez, Kira's very far away from most everybody. She's out in the penal colony, you know? Which is fun to say. Penal. I do not know how to unfollow this girl. It would be on her page, where the follow button is.
I don't apologize to take care of my family.
Hey, Pencil!
I refuse.
Why is it echoing? I really do need to figure out that alert thing. Unbelievable. Pencil!
Big shots.
Here's my message to help out. You, Jim, I'm grateful to see you, and I'm glad you picked up a gifted sub. Sir, one of the people who makes the wheels on this bus go around. I said I was talking about you earlier. Look. Patrons. These are the people who make it all possible, you guys. These are the folks. They've upped the ante. These folks are like bare minimum support. No. I will sacrifice to make sure that the guy with the tie stays on the interwebs. Rhyming or no. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk, pal. Appreciate the bandwidth, means an awful lot. Jeez. Boogan will say I'm in trouble. Yeah, but what can Bugin do? What can Bugin do? His thum can only reach so far. You know what I'm saying? Even the Dragonborn has his range. He's got a vocal range. He needs to drink honeyed tea. Or mead. Or... do I say that? Cerveza. I said it. I decided. In the middle of my thinking about it, I decided to say it. I don't know, you close to Bugenhugen? I'm asking stop asking questions. Stop asking questions of Callie. Let her sleep. Jeez. Should be a bell icon? Yeah. I say unfollow. Yes! Thank you. Did it work? Court? Could you immediately unfollow for science? This is terribly exciting. We get to learn this. So you were forced to be like, who do you think maybe you want to follow? And then could you immediately like Control Z and undo and be like, bye-bye? Because that's fascinating. If so. I'm just gonna sit here. This is critical. Good information to know. We can be helpful to other people, you guys. We can help. We can help them out. That was a timed message. I thought that was Court's message. Shucks. Just gotta sit here. Followed you first. And unfollowed me immediately. I understand. But could you unfollow her immediately? You know what I'm saying? Only had to follow you. She did it wrong. What? Also, Callie, you're still here. Callie, this is so... okay. So you didn't have to follow anybody? Interesting. The world may never know. You guys. We're gonna know how to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, etc. It's kind of crazy. Biscuit! Hello, Biscuit. It's good to see you, friendo. I hope that you're well. Jeepers! My goodness gracious. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Wouldn't let me move forward without selecting someone out of a list of their people. And I followed you before I unfollowed her. Oh, okay. So as if the science question, Court, were, must you be following one person? Okay. That's then the science question. Must you be following one person? So you followed me and then you unfollowed her, and so you're still following. Okay, I see where your brain went. My brain didn't go that direction. You go to them like Russell Crowe, Beautiful Minds. Is that what's going on? And I don't mean like in the spoilery kind of way. I mean in the do you see like the numbers and the lines? I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna keep on keeping on is what we're gonna do. What we discussing? Solving the world's problems? Yes. Don't talk about Jurassic Park. I'm still sad about Neil. Oh, that's right. Hot Bright just told me about that. Yeah, main actor. The main actor of Jurassic Park just passed, you guys. I just heard about that this afternoon. Yeah. Alan in Jurassic Park. He just passed. He lost to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, I think. Something like that. I think it was something like that. Right? Not sure what was going on. Oh, it made me select 3 out of the list. 1 person before I could even look anyone up. Huh. Very strange. Very strange indeed. I don't know. Okay, so, gang. I don't know how many of you play Ark. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Ark, but I'm explaining some stuff and things. I just finished explaining how Cantina Legend works. The very short version of it is Cantina Legend is Hotshot, okay? If you are Hotshot for the week, which I am right now, hooray, current. At the end of this week's trials, it will take the top 1,000 scores from only the Hotshots. Nobody else need apply. None of the other ranks even bother. Doesn't matter. Ain't gonna count. Like, you can promote, and that's great and all, but the top 1,000 Hotshots, okay, get to be Cantina Legend. That's how it works each week. The rewards only count the last week of the season. You don't need it the rest of the time. It's just for bragging rights. It's just for funsies. It's just to challenge yourself. And so that's what I'm doing. So we demoted because the season ended. We demoted like the rest of the Hotshots to Daredevil 2. We did enough to double promote this week into Hotshot. Okay? So me and everybody else, all the tryhards out there, all the sweats, are now in Hotshot. And now, this week's trials, which are right here, whomever performs the best, the top 1,000 in the world, who perform the best of the Hotshots, on these trials will be crowned Cantina Legend for a week. For just a week. Starting, or ending, next Monday night into Tuesday morning. Okay, it's Tuesday at 3 a.m. Pacific time is now the cutoff. That just changed by 27 hours. They moved it by 27 hours for some reason. My guess is that's now in line with patch day, so that if they crazy nerf anything, it's not in the dead middle of the week. And so now, whatever the patches are that are on a Tuesday will affect the entire week of trials. So nobody's cramming to get stuff done as is on a Monday. Anything broken will be broken for the whole week. So that's the thinking. Okay, so now, I'm going to explain the trials to you guys. I'm going to explain some of these things. In particular, I'm very interested in explaining to you guys what the best in the world are doing, what the best practices are, and how to do this in particular solo. I know a lot of you guys don't have squads. I know a lot of you guys focus on PvP, which means you don't get to focus on any of this. Okay, you don't get to focus on the rank system if you do PvP. You just live in PvP hell. So, yeah, you really don't get to play a video game. If you are out there murdering people in Ark, you're missing most of the game. So yeah, get into friendly lobbies, stop murdering people, start healing and rezzing people, and you can work your way back into the good graces of the lobbies, and you can get into Care Bear lobbies so that you can actually do ranked, okay? So, I'm going to explain the best practices, or at least what my theory crafting is for the best practices for each of these trials, and then, because I know you guys don't have unlimited time, and I know you guys aren't, like, perhaps the best shooters in the world with perfect movement tech and map knowledge and all the rest, I am instead going to explain how to get a really good score. Not just 3 stars. 3 stars on any trial is just 3,000 points, okay? And the points are different for every single trial. So for some of them, 3 stars is super easy. Takes you 2 seconds. One and done. Some of them are much more difficult to get 3 stars. Some of them are RNG. And that's very annoying. But I want to explain, say you have done some trialing, and you are interested in pushing yourself. You are interested in trying to sweat a little bit. You don't have unlimited time, but you do want to know what the strats are. You're not going to be out there breaking barriers and you're not going to be setting records, but you want to push yourself. Maybe you want to get to the hotshot leaderboard, which I believe that any one of you watching can do. Okay? Anybody here can get to hotshot. It's really tough to get Cantina. Okay? I've got Cantina after doing trials for, I want to say, 6 weeks. I got to Cantina. I learned how to do stuff, and then I pushed, and hooray, I made Cantina. Hooray, best 1,000 in the world. Neato for me. Pat myself on the back. That does take a little bit of effort. And that does take some things lining up, and it does take you having a little bit of time, and I did that week, okay? I sacrificed some other things in order to give it a shot, just to see if I could. But for all of you out there who want to push, maybe try and get on the top of your bracket, top of your leaderboards, and then make your way on up to hotshot. I believe that you can. And I am going to explain to you how. Okay? Okay. Join me, won't you? Join me for the goodness. Join me. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it go. He had battled cancer, but no, he was cancer-free at the time. Outside of his age, I believe his death was unexpected. Oh. Yeah. Sucks. Freaking sucks. Get into Care Bear lobbies so you can have one epic match where you get to kill everyone with ease. No, Biscuit. Very bad. Very bad. No. No murdering the Care Bears. Crazy. This is what's everything wrong with the world. Intra! Hell yeah. Vibing over on Rumble Land. What a gem. What a gem. Okay. So. Oh, also, Rumble is kind of a hybrid, you guys, between like Twitch and YouTube. So you can actually like the video. Like the live stream. And that's actually how they decide who to promote. That's actually their algorithm is fairly rudimentary compared to some of the more sophisticated things like YouTube and so forth. But you can like the video, and that does help get us in front of more eyeballs. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys for everybody who's liking the video. I appreciate it. Never did that. Thought about it, but never did. Good for you. I never did that. It's good. Okay, so we're gonna explain the things. Are you ready? We're gonna do a quick breakdown of each of these trials with some explanations and some caveating. I'll show you guys some maps. I'm gonna try to be quick. Okay? I'm going to try to be quick. So, ready? Are you ready? Set go. This week, which ends in 6 days and 8.5 hours. Again, that should be next Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. Pacific time. These will be the scores that are considered across the board here, okay? So we start with Search Lockers. Best map for this, easy, is, hang on, Damn Battlegrounds. This has the most lockers. Yes, you've seen them in other places. This has the most options, okay? Whether or not lockers actually spawn in is RNG. It is possible that you will get to an entire bank of lockers where they could be and none will be there, or one will be there, or 4 will be there, okay? So you need to check all of them. This is one of the ones that it is possible to do solo. You can hit max score as a solo trialer if you know what you're doing, okay? This one doesn't benefit you except for time and ease to have more than one. Yeah, so if you want to push yourself and do solos, this is the place to do it. Now, I have all sorts of resources that can be helpful to you guys in pushing for trials, okay? You can, that's what we're doing. Every time I come here, there are ads. I thought you got a sub, Court. Wait, I thought you picked up one of them gifted subs. Hang on. Oh, no. Callie got the last one. Oh, scandalous. Scandalous. That's crazy. Oh. I actually haven't seen ads on Rumble in a long time because I have Rumble Premium. Anybody who clicks the Rumble Premium page sign up, it's like an annual sign up. Look, I got a whole thing for it. Watch. Hang on. Is it going to work over here? Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Yeah, look, there it is. Rumble Premium, hooray! It's either $9.99 a month if you just want to do month to month, or it's $99 a year, and then you get access to the entire platform ad-free, and you also get behind the paywall of every single channel on the entire platform. You don't gotta wait for anything. You don't gotta do any of that stuff, and so yeah, it gives you access to all the stuff, all the things, and they take none. They take none. It's like Twitch Turbo, yes. Except unlike Twitch, who takes 50% of your money, Rumble takes 0. Rumble takes 0 of it. I know that's like a lost lead thing. They can't stay in that spot for forever. Of course not. But for the entire time that I've been on the platform, which is over a year now, yeah, they take 0. So the payment processor, Visa, MasterCard, whomever it is you use, they take their like standard 3% or whatever. Rumble takes none. So I get 97 point something. I can't remember the exact amount, but it's 97 some odd % of support. So those 5 gifted subs that Trotsky gave earlier, I see all of that. Rumble Premium signups, I see all of that. And in fact, I actually, because I'm part of the creator program, the Rumble Partner program, not only do I get all of the support that comes from any of you guys, I actually get paid like a commission, like a special bonus from them for people signing up for Premium. So I actually get over what you support with. They make up for that 3% and then some. So I actually get over 100% of your support on Rumble. So bollocks to Twitch. I haven't signed Twitch's contract because it's basically one of the worst contracts I've ever read, and I've been in business for a very long time. So yeah, I never signed Twitch's contract. I'm not affiliated with Twitch at all. At all. I get to multi-stream there because whatever, but yeah, I prefer to split my platform, split my audience, whatever the hazards are, because Twitch is pretty terrible. And there's no recourse if you get in trouble because you're talking to bots. On Rumble, yeah, it's you talk to people, and I've corresponded with their team quite a lot. So yeah. Quite a lot. Dragon BB! Hello, Dragon BB! Hello. Oh, but also, Court, you do know another person. You do know another person on Rumble. Trotsky! Yeah! Trotsky's on Rumble. Woo! How's YouTube's contract? Terrible. Also, Kiki! Hi, Kiki! Hello. It's good to see how your stream go last night, madame. Was it a good time? Was it fun? Yeah, YouTube's contract is not good. But they're also sort of the only game in town, and they know it, so they can sort of get away with murder. Google contracts are absolutely brutal. Yeah, absolutely brutal. And again, they break the law, Section 230. They violate Section 230 of the FCC, the Federal Communications, whatever, because they curate content, they censor who they don't like, they promote who they do like, and yet they can't be sued for the stuff on their platform as if they were a publisher, which they are. So they get all the protections of a platform, but all the perks of being a publisher, including censorship. So, yeah, YouTube is cooked. YouTube's cooked. Rumble is taking a big chunk of the market share right now, and it's growing fast. Like, Rumble's got some big backers, some big money behind it, and Rumble's growing in a big fat hurry. Like, I'm very interested personally. Like, their gaming, like, corner of Rumble isn't the biggest, and so I'm like, dude, this is the ground level. Let's make it awesome. So like me and a bunch of other like smaller creators are like flood Rumble gaming, because we get to determine what the culture is. You know, we get to decide what it's like. Imagine being there on the ground floor of YouTube in like 07, 08. Those creators, you know, Jenna Marbles, Markiplier, all of them, Matt Pat, and like they got to decide what's the tone gonna be for this platform. Imagine being there and getting to decide what this place is like, what the mood is, how people treat one another, what the jargon is, what the inside jokes are. That's what Rumble is right now. And so it's growing in a big fat... I've already seen it grow an unbelievable amount in the last year. But yeah, so we get to determine the culture on Rumble right now, and that's pretty cool. TikTok streaming? Yeah. I'm not allowed to stream on the Chinese cyber weapon biscuit. It is... For those of you who think that's hyperbole, it is literally a Chinese cyber weapon. This is kind of my job. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the military, or was in the military. I just got out. I did an entire career in the military for a very long time, and it is like explicitly, it is known that TikTok is a Chinese cyber weapon. You're like, but someone here bought it, and that changes things. We were explicitly forbidden from using the Chinese cyber weapon. Okay? Just so as you know. But yeah, YouTube's contract is ridiculous. They get to flag you for everything that they want. They get to decide, and then it falls apart because there's no recourse. Same thing. You are appealing to robots. You get struck by a robot. You appeal to a robot. It is arbitrated by a robot. You at no point interact with a human on Rumble or on Twitch. No, I'm sorry, on Twitch or on YouTube. On Rumble, it's humans. It's the only place with humans. Will it remain humans for all of time? No. I get why YouTube uses bots. It's too big for people to police it. I get that. But right now, you get to talk to people. And it's pretty refreshing, I gotta say. Gotta say. But yeah, YouTube is, I get copyright hit for the dumbest things that are totally within, like, fair use and all that jazz. And they just, they rip it and there's nothing I can do about it. Trotsky stream? He does. Trotsky does indeed stream on Rumble. He multi-streams like I do. He's on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. Yeah. He's on all of them. Trotsky's over there. Let's see. You guys have met Zacchaeus, I think. Zacchaeus is over there. Ketch is over there. Helly's over there. Who else amongst you streams over? Let's see. We got Dorian over on Rumble. Can't remember everybody who was streaming on Rumble. Yep. Yep. How are you and lovely hot bride? Doing all right, Dragon BB? Just trying to stay cool in the heat, you know? But it's also, like, not nearly as hot as you guys, so that's pretty easy to do. I think the high today was 80, so... Last night it got down to 59. I want to say it's been beautiful, so it was nice and cold. So yeah, TikTok, you know, start poking the bear. Yeah, you are. You know exactly what you're doing. Crazy poking the bear. Okay, back to this. I'm going to explain some things to you guys. I'm going to hold forth. Okay. Lockers. This is the locker one. Almost 100 day with humidity. Gross, Kiki. I hate that for you. It's awful. Occasionally mentioning TikTok just to test us. Yeah, it is my blood pressure. That's exactly what you're doing. Thanks, Midwest. Could always move out here, Kiki. I'm just super saying. Cost of living is prohibitive, it's true. But, hey, Nevada's awfully nice. Much cheaper than California at any rate. Plus, then we can hang out. Then we can be besties. Then we could. Just saying. Just super saying. Okay. I'm going to explain some stuff, you guys. I'm going to explain some stuff. I'm going to explain some things. I'm going to show you some stuff here on the map. Okay? On the map. All the places. If you're going to do lockers, which, again, you can do lockers solo. You can do it. Cheap is low. Yes, yeah, I anticipated what you were going to say, Kiki. I anticipated. I got you. Got you. Got you. If you are looking at this week's trials. Hang on. Right here. You're looking for trials this week. You're going to push yourself. You're going to go for some of these things. I'm going to show you guys how to do some of this stuff tonight. Lockers. We start with search lockers. This one is totally possible solo. You do not need a team to do it. I will show you how. Ready, set, go. This is Damn Battlegrounds. The first map that you have access to. Everybody can do it. And even a solo person can hit every single locker. It is RNG as to how many load in. But there is like a minimum of how many will be there, and there's obviously some sort of maximum. So you can run it multiple times. Do you. Also, it doesn't depend on map conditions, okay? There is no greater number of lockers or whatever during electromagnetic storm or night raid or any of that stuff. It is the same at any time, so do it whenever you're comfortable, okay? Do it during those things. However, I will say, there are several lockers in locked rooms, key card rooms, like in Control Tower, okay? And in Water Treatment Control. And in the Testing Annex. There are 3 that are behind key doors, okay? And... oh, actually, there's a staff room in here, too. There's 2 more. There's 2 in Control Tower. So there's 2 key rooms in Control Tower, 1 in Water Treatment, and 1 in the Testing Annex. Actually, there's 2 locked rooms in the Testing Annex, but only one of them has lockers, okay? And so, ideally, you want to hit those 2. You don't want to miss those rooms. And if you don't have keys, if you're not a trialer that's been stacking keys to do all that, then you want to go during one of the map conditions, like a night raid or electromagnetic storm or whatever, so that there's a higher chance of other people having used their keys to unlock it, because they're actually after the loot, and you get better loot during those map conditions. So if you don't have the keys, go during a night raid, go during electromagnetic storm, and the odds of those rooms being opened is much higher. Now, again, that's fine, because you don't need the stuff. If you're doing this solo, your goal is to loot that locker as fast as you possibly can and move on to the next one. Basically, you're going to touch the locker. It'll make a noise to indicate that you have searched it, okay? And then you can back off. You don't even see what's inside. And then you'll see a little thing pop up over in the corner of your screen that says 200 points for having searched, for scavenging a thing, okay? And that's how you know you got credit for it. You can check the logbook to see that it counted. If you really want to be safe and you're a little bit slower, open it, and as soon as you see the inventory for what's in that container open up, As soon as you see the interface for that, you exit out of it. Before anything loads in, before you're enticed, before any of that stuff, you leave and you get credit. You touch this locker, move to the next. Touch this locker, move to the next. That's how you do it for each one, okay? So it doesn't matter if those rooms are already looted. You don't need the loot. In fact, your inventory is going to be full of frickin' stims because you need to run, baby. You need to run if you're going to be doing this solo to hit every locker. And if you know your movement and you know where you're going and you've got a reliable map and all that, it is possible to do all of this solo, though not easy. In fact, fun fact, this is the first trial that I ever tried by myself. Months ago, when this trial ran last, this was the very first trial that I ever did. The last time they tried it, and I went, let's see, there's a lot of them on Dam, there's a lot on Spaceport, but there's probably more on Dam. And I did all the math, and then I went, probably this place. And I went to all the ones that I knew, and then I missed a couple, and I tried it again. I was pretty proud of my score then. And now, we're going to try and beat that score. Because we know our way around much better now. We know our movement much better now. And so I will show you guys all of the places, okay? First of all, this little room right here, this little building right here has lockers in it. So you search there, okay? Next, there's this underground section in the power generation complex. This one is the puzzle room. You need 4 people. You got to gather up a bunch of solos, explain what you're doing, how to do it, find special parts, and it's only for 2 lockers. Unless you are a Cantina out there who is trying to go for max score, to set records, skip this. Skip this. You don't need that. You don't need that aggravation. I'm going to skip it. Don't want that, okay? Skip that thing. Totally skip. Totally waste of your time. You don't have unlimited time. You don't want to deal with it, okay? There's another one right here. Little room right here that's got some. This one is... or I'm sorry, this is the controlled access zone. Is this the puzzle room? This is the puzzle room. I'm an idiot. This is the puzzle room right here. This one is a power rod room. This one, you have to bring a power rod, an item, and it unlocks this room, okay? So you bring a power rod, and that's got a bunch of lockers in it. You don't want to miss that one, bring a power rod. You can make it at the refining table. This is the one that you have to gather a bunch of people up, and this is the puzzle room. There's a little room underneath here that has lockers in it. It also has like 2 pops in there, so watch yourself, you're going to blow up. There are lockers in this dome. There are lockers in this dome. There are lockers over at the Ben Welder's sunroof thing. There's like a little gas station, service station here. There's lockers in there. There are lockers in water treatment. There's also the locked room in water treatment that you need a key for. There are lockers down here next to this hatch. There's a little baby ones in there. There are some more here in this little room right there. There are some right here. In this little room, there are several upstairs in research administration. And again, there's the staff room, which has the most lockers of anywhere on the map. So you want to have a staff room key or hope that somebody else unlocked it. That's a good one. And all the way up the zip on the top of the control tower in that locked room, the control tower locked room, there are more up there. There are also some right here. On this little like room, there's a little breachable room right in here. There are lockers inside of here, outside of the dam. You lower the little bridge thing, you run across, or you snap hook, whatever it is. However it is you want to get in there, there's some right there. And then you've got a little room right here. There's some in there. And then there are 3 spots in the testing annex that have it. Right up the stairs when you get inside, more around the back side, more around the other side, and then underground there's a locked room. Again, there's 2 locked rooms down there, only one of them has lockers. So peek in the windows to see which one has lockers before you waste your key on the wrong room. And that's it. That's where all of the lockers are on this map, and you can get all of them. What you want to do is ideally get a spawn somewhere on one end, apart from your final extract, okay? So if your final extract is right here, be really great to get a spawn over here, you know what I'm saying? Run through here, run a loop around all of this, and then you finish in the testing annex and extract right here. Something like that. Wherever your final extract is, plan accordingly, okay? That's what you want to do. And you can get, as a solo, every single locker. Now, I don't know what the final max score is for this trial. I'm actually going to find out. But I believe, if memory serves from when I did it, I can actually check this. Yeah, 12,000. You get over 12,000, okay? That is RNG dependent. That has to do with how many lockers actually spawn in and how many you get, but you can get over 12,000 on this trial. Again, solo. Don't need a team for it. You just got to be moving. Again, you can't do this if you're going to loot. If you're going to sit here and push trials, you kind of need to not care about loot. You kind of have to be able to look away. You have to be able to rip yourself away from the RNG and the gambling and what's in the box. What could it be? It could be anything. It could be blueprints. No, you don't have time. You touch the locker. Before the inventory even loads in, you leave. You move to the next one. That's the only way to do this solo. So if you actually want to loot, you need duos. You need a friend. And then you split up the map. You each get half of it. That's how you do it. That's the only way. There you go. That's how you search lockers. Okay? How are you going to do it? When are we updating the drip? This drip? What do you mean? What you mean? Wait, you mean this drip in here? What do you mean? I already did. That's the hotshot drip, my dude. That's it. We're wearing it. That's the outfit for hitting hotshot last season. Well, for ending the season. Because that was Cantina, but it doesn't count because it wasn't the last, you know what I'm saying? By the way, for last season, you guys, basically the best solos player, like the best solos trial runner in the world, out of the top 1,000, he pushed, baby, and he did everything, best practices, and he got like 990th. Like he snuck in to Cantina. Best in the world. Professional shooter. Professional esports player. Okay? Barely snuck in solo. That gives you some idea. So, the best solo players, maybe 5 of them got in to Cantina. I am not in that bracket of cool kid. No thank you. So, people who did duos, and certainly people who did trios, they could get it. But, I digress. So, okay. Back to the trials here. So, searching lockers. Damn battlegrounds. I can put a map. Incidentally, I can drop a map in the Discord, which I will do right now. I will put it under Clips and Gaming. Clips and Gaming. That's where we'll put it. I will copy this. Very handy map. And I will drop it in the Discord so you can see how to search lockers. Okay? That's the way. Now, if you're interested, you have a map that you can reference. I will also provide it in the video when we edit this down. We're going to do it. I'm going to give you guys the tea. Tell you stuff. April! Oh, hi, April! It's good to see you. Holy crap! Hello. My gosh. April, how have you been? I was lurking your stream the other day. It was good to see you online. Sometimes you can find a power rod in that area. Sometimes you can. Staff room, good for crafting items. That you can get a whole bunch of garbage in there. It's true. I don't use the keys except for trials, and so then I don't even get the stuff. I open up the staff room, I touch the lockers, and I move. I don't even loot them. So somebody else gets the benefit. If I crack it open, somebody else gets the benefit of all those lockers. April, how the heck are you? How the heck have you been? Guts is here too. Oh my gosh, with blinker fluid, that's crazy. You've got to keep the peepers peeping. Keep the peepers peeping. I appreciate you, Guts. Means an awful heckin' lot. Okay, we're going. Must have all the things. Oh, hey, you did look at that. I did. Look at that. I did update the drip. We did it. Oh boy. Oh, that wasn't my best work. I'm out of practice, Guts. I'm out of practice. You know why? Because you're out of points. I got to make it funny. How you doing, Guts? Oh, you staying alive? You beating the heat? You beat the heat? Looking forward to catching up with all you guys tomorrow at the rendezvous. Get to hear what's going on proper, like. A loot goblin, that is. Yeah, I gathered as much. Yeah, no, not me. That's the thing. If you're going to push Cantina, you guys, if you're going to get Cantina, like I pushed for Cantina a couple weeks ago and I got it. Hooray. Pat myself on the back. You have to kind of not need stuff. Like, that is, you can't covet things. You can't sit there and go, ooh, but what if? You won't be able to do it then. That will be the thing that holds you back for a lot of these search ones. So you have to be able to move. Scoot, okay? No looting. You go in with a full inventory half the time anyways, so there's no room for stuff in trialing, okay? You go and you wipe out a matriarch solo, you don't loot. You gotta move. Don't loot her. You don't have time to loot her. You gotta go. So Somebody else gets the benefit of these things. You can't be sitting there worrying about that junk. You'll get it some other time, but not during the trials. Yeah, lost interest after the first trial I completed. Oh my word. This week's ones are interesting. So search lockers can be done solo. Very cool. Damage arc using a single deadline. Okay, we're going to explain this one next. Damage arc using a single deadline. Okay, this, like other grenade and trial challenge things, it's you've got one shot to do as much maximum damage with one item as possible. Okay, in this case, it's a deadline, which is a big mine that you plant, and you want to see how much damage you can do with just one of them. Okay, you bring all as many as you want into the match, they won't count. Okay, whichever one gets you the highest score counts. So you plant one, you hope it does the most damage, hooray. If you want to try a second one and see if you can get some more points, go for it. But they don't stack. It's not how much damage can you do with deadlines in a match. It's how much can you do with one. Okay? One. So, this, I believe, could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. Also doesn't favor duos or trios. Because between the team, you get one. It's not how much damage did you each do and then it stacks. It's your team gets one deadline and that's going to count. You're all going to get the exact same score because you share the score. So that's kind of cheating. But it's not going to give you an advantage. Okay, so solos can do this one, and I have a theory for this one as well. My theory crafting for this that I haven't seen anywhere else, incidentally. I know that the week is young. It just kicked off today. And we're going to try this. My theory is, well, obviously you deadline the matriarch. It's funny that they gave that away right here, but actually it gives away something else in this picture right here. That little bastard. A wasp. Let me explain. You're going to want to rodeo up on top of the matriarch, okay? You got to pop up on top of her. You got to pop off her top. Okay, she's got a big cap on the top of her, and you pop that thing off by shooting it a bunch, okay? So you can bring a Patina, do it really fast. There's a whole bunch of weapons that'll pop that thing really simply. An Equalizer will do it probably the fastest, but a Patina will do it really well. Also, you can do it pretty slowly if you want with something like an Anvil or a Jupiter or whatever else, just like slow going. You can pop that top fairly quickly though, okay? Once there, you have the core exposed. Plant a deadline, dead middle, on top of that core. If you do it on the sides, it's going to catch armor and all this stuff. So if you want the max points, dead middle of the core of the matriarch, put it right there, and then GTFO. Get off of her, get away, because it's going to be a big explosion, and it'll kill you if you're still there. Okay? So don't get blown up by your own deadline. It ain't fun. Ask me how I know. So, yeah, that's it. That's the way. That will get you, I believe, 4,600 points. You automatically get 3 stars, sure, whatever. But if you're going for high scores here, that'll get you 4,600 points. Give or take tens of points, depending on your exact placement and some RNG elements about how she's standing and stuff like that. Okay, that's going to be 4,600 points, I believe, is the max score for that. Okay? But I'm going to push it further. Here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm thinking you bring in 6 snitch scanners. 6. Because there's something in the game where you can throw 6 snitch scanners and they will all rapid fire. You can call them all in and they will all buzz and they will all call in wasps. 2 wasps apiece. After that, there's like a 30-second cooldown between you being able to call in any more. I suspect that's something about server lag or whatever else. So I think that's the thing, is they don't want to crash the server. So whatever it is, but you can call in 6. Okay, it's sometimes buggy. It's 5 or 6, but like 6. So what you do, is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to bring in 6 snitch scanners, pop the top, throw all 6 of them on top of her when she's standing still. Hopefully, when she's standing still. That's kind of critical for this. And then they all start whoop, 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 whoop. They all start beeping, and they're all going to call in. As soon as you throw all 6, you immediately plant the deadline, and then you get out of dodge. The hope here, and I haven't got to try this yet, the hope here is that those things will all come crashing down And before they all fly off, because that's what they do, when wasps hit the ground, they all land, and then they all take off in different directions, and they spread out really far where this won't matter at all, okay? It'll be totally useless, and you'll probably just get yourself killed because there'll be a bunch of wasps flying around you. Instead, you want that deadline to count down, tick down, and as soon as they all spawn in, it blows up. And the damage hits the core and all of the wasps. That's my theory for the best possible score in the game. That's the cool kid. We'll see. There you go. If you are trying to get the second best score for this, if you are super uncomfortable with a snap hook and you don't want to try and get up on top of the matriarch and all of that sounds terrible to you, then this is not terribly complicated to get a decent score on, okay? And the way to do that is you deadline a bastion, okay? This is something that they actually recently patched, where snap hooking onto the back of a bastion is much easier now. There was like this weird bug for a period of like a month and a half where you would like overshoot it and you'd get bucked off of it too easily. All these problems, okay? So what I recommend is get comfortable with the snap hook. If you're gonna be doing trials, you need to get comfortable with the snap hook. You need to. I had to learn my way around it. So do you, okay? You don't need to be amazing with it, but you do need to know how to use it, and you do need to know how to snap onto a bastion, which is the easiest enemy to do this on, okay? You get somewhere behind it where it's not paying attention to you, you snap hook right on the lip of the top of the thing, and it'll put you right on top of him. You'll mantle up on top and be standing on it. The thing will get mad, so be quick with a deadline. Have one in your quick access, have one in a utility slot, whatever, because it'll immediately start spinning and trying to get you off, and after a few seconds, it'll start bucking, and it will actually kick you off. And if it does that, then it's just gonna shoot you, and it's gonna kill you really quickly. So as soon as you snap on top of it, you pull out a deadline, and you plant it, very conveniently, right on the circle, right on the top of the bastion. There's a little circle. The whole thing is like armored and black, and there's like a silver circle on the top. Almost as if that's the place where you're supposed to plant a deadline. Plant a deadline right on there, and then use that same snap hook, and snap hook away to a nearby building, to a nearby wall, to a something to get the hell away from this thing before it bucks you off. Okay, if you're really close to a building, you may be able to just jump off and roll behind a wall or something, roll behind a corner. You can do that depending on the positioning that you have. If you're out in the open, it's going to be kind of scary, kind of dicey, okay? Your snap hook is going to be your friend here. Again, it's going to take a couple seconds for that deadline to go off, so you should have 5 or 6 seconds to snap hook the hell away before that thing blows up, and if you placed it correctly on that silver circle, it will one-shot the bastion. It will kill the whole thing, and you get all those points. That'll net you 3,000 points, and voila. I believe it actually nets you 3 stars. It should. I actually don't know exactly how many points that nets you for doing that. That's a good question. That's a good question. Now I'm questioning things. But yes, that'll be a good score. Similarly, you can plant one on a bombardier, though that's much scarier for newer players. Bombardiers are pretty dicey, and you can't snap hook onto them. They have a charge, that little explosion that they hit you with if you get too close, and so you can't just like be on top of a bombardier safely. They will fry you for it. So yeah, a bastion is the safest one to try that on. Barring that, I don't know what to tell you. Those are kind of your options for points if you're going to do this. You can plant one on the ground and get a leaper to walk over to you, but that's also really dangerous and risky, and you won't get hardly any points. There's a whole lot to it. So a bastion is your best bet. Yep, that's that trial. That's the one. Helly! Hello, Helly! Hello, my friend. Hello. We get to call out Helly when we sees him. Good to see you, my friend. I appreciate the bandwidth. Means an awful heckin' lot. Oh, not trial, expedition. I lost brain cells. Oh, yeah, no, expedition. Yeah, that's the reset, you guys. That's the reset. That's the prestige system in this game. And yes, that kicks off in, hang on. 6 days, 8 hours. Yep. I'm apparently going on the expedition. This is a new thing for those of you who didn't know. I didn't sign up for the expedition. It auto-signed me up. Apparently, if you have finished all of the steps that lead up to this, and it's like sign up for departure, and it like gives you the option to do it. If you then do 100,000 damage in these last 2 weeks, last week and this week, if you do 100,000 damage, it auto signs you up for the expedition. Which I'm pretty sure is a bug, but just beware. Just beware. I do have a bunch of tips and tricks for how to mule, wink wink, nod nod, say no more, of how to do the expeditions the best way, best practices for that. But I can't make a video for it because technically they don't want you doing muling. So, same. What games did you play this weekend slash last week? Me? What games did I play? I mean, only Ark. If I played a game, which it wasn't that much. I played Ark. Why? I didn't play very much of it, though. Last week was terribly busy, and it was the first week, so it was like, you don't need to sweat at all. You don't need to try hard at all. Bez, how you doing, Bez? As good as you. Some men showed up to my job today. Said they took my pet gerbil. Did they? I got home, and the gerbil was gone. What are we going to do about this? Listen. Different racket. I keep telling you. Different racket. We don't work with gerbils. I mean, I don't know anything about gerbils. We don't work with gerbils. We got rules. We got rules, okay? Nothing fuzzy. And that includes, like, people. Some people are particularly fuzzy. We don't touch it. It's gross. All that hair, gross. You know what I'm saying? So, Bez, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. Okay. Next trial. Snitches with Stitchers. This, I think, they put in the game because there's a Steam Chieve, there's a game Chieve called Snitches Get Stitches, and I'm pretty sure nobody has it. Well, I mean, some people went out of their way to get it, of course, but I'm pretty sure nobody bothers with this, and so it's probably very underused. And I'm sure Embark over there is, like, wringing their hands like, nobody is seeing our joke. This is very sad. We're very upset. Nobody sees our joke. And so they made it a trial so that everybody has to see the clever Chieve. It's very clever, the way we named the thing. I hope they see the name. So that's what this is. This is going to be maddening. This is going to be infuriating. The best place for snitches is Bird City. Okay? Bird City. So that is, for those of you not familiar, Buried City, but a special sort of map condition, a minor map condition. These are major map conditions, the ones that show up down here, Light Raid, Hidden Bunker, and the ones that show a little icon right here are the minor map conditions. This one's Matriarch, and there's no others going on right now, okay? That little icon right there, there will be one on Buried City, and then they say another fun wordplay for them, another fun joke that they pat themselves on the back for, Bird City. There are more flyers on this one, and so there are more snitches on here. So everybody's going to be running this, okay? You get snitch spawns in several places in the map. One's over here, one's down here. Wait, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 snitches that spawn in on Bird City. I can provide a map if somebody wants it. And there's going to be a lot. The problem is, the Stitcher is this trash. Hang on. I actually don't have one. This.
Better to buy now than regret later.
This is a Stitcher. This is a light ammo trash.
Is that my pizza? Oh, it's you.
Oh, she is still talking. That is a Stitcher. It's one of the worst weapons in the game, and specifically, it says right there, arc armor penetration, very weak. You do not use weapons like this against arc. You're not supposed to. It's like an intro weapon for the entire game. They're terrible. Terrible. The trial is meant to be a bit tedious for this reason. Okay? So you're going to need several because they break down really easily. You're going to take one, upgrade it to Stitcher 4, and you need to do that twice, okay? You're going to have to make 2 of these things, maybe 3. I'm not actually sure. I've never used them. You're going to need to bring multiples of these into the raid, and a ton of light ammo. Just mountains of light ammo up here, okay? And then shoot all of them. Everybody's going to be doing it. Everybody's going to be doing it. You're going to have to get lucky with a lobby where you have them even a little bit to yourself. Everyone's going to be doing this. It's going to be a pain. It's going to be difficult. That's why it's a trial, I suppose. So, let me show you. I will be trying this with 2 weapons. I will be trying this with several Stitchers that I will bring in. One in my main slot, the rest in my backpack. And with the Osprey. That is the sniper rifle. That is this right here. The Osprey. I will have an Osprey 4 in there. And that is so that I can pull snitches from across the map. I will foresee myself posting up on the tower on top of Town Hall right here. You can see in the picture down there, that little thing is on top of Town Hall. I will be up on top of that thing so that you can see the entire map and all of those spawns that I pointed out. I will then use the sniper rifle to pop shots at them and pull them over. The other thing is, it's destroy snitches with Stitchers. It doesn't say damage. And so I actually don't know yet, about to find out, whether or not it cares about damage or if it's just whomever fired the last shot. Based on the language, and there is a language barrier because they're Swedish, it's whomever fires the last shot. Whoever destroys the thing gets credit. So actually, damaging it with a different weapon doesn't harm anything. It's what kills the thing. And that would be what you use your Stitcher for. So it doesn't mean you didn't mow the thing down with full health using the Stitcher. It means you need to finish the thing off with a Stitcher. So I will be sitting up here on that tower, pulling snitches from all over the entire map toward me to an effective range for the stupid Stitcher. And then I can try to kill them there. That's how that trial is going to be done. But you're going to be in competition with the rest of the lobby. Everybody is doing it because it's new and it's funny. And everybody's going to be doing it. So your mileage may vary a considerable amount. Yep, yep, yep. Is that where they get their Stitches? That's right. That's where, Trosky. That's how. These gerbils are very important. They are my spy gerbils. I need them. Ah, these are the ones that go out and keep... These are your eyes? Eyes on the ground? I got you, Bez. Yeah? Again, don't work with gerbils. You gotta take it up with a different team, out of different people. I don't... Always take a key in Buried City. I hate extracting in there. Yeah. Yeah, you can. The thing is, if you want max points on this, then you can't use a key. Because snitches have a respawn, and if you do everything correctly, there are several spawns of snitches that you don't want to miss in the last minutes. You need every single minute. So you load in. If it's not a full raid, if it's not a full match time, you leave. You immediately extract. It's not worth your time. You've already missed out. You can't get max points anymore, or anywhere near max points. You leave. Then extract matters. You want this extract, the Southern Station. The rest of them, you got to go underground. You got to run through turnstiles, and it's layers and stairs and all that crap. It takes forever. Like a full minute to get down there. You got to go through pops and fireballs and ticks and all this garbage to get down there. And that's stupid. Total waste of your time. Don't do it. Okay? Meanwhile, Plaza Rosa right here, the Southern Station, it's an immediate drop down. And you can take a zip up to the top. You can pop a zip line from right there at the entrance to the top of this roof right here. And you can continue working. So, if you're Cantina and you're sweating, if you're working, if you're pushing the numbers here, this is what all Cantinas do. You get this extract, you get a full match timer, you get to work, you set up a series of zips from here to here to here to here to here to the top of here to down to the extract. Then, at the very last minute, you go down there, you hit it at the last second with 2 or 3 seconds left on the train. You hit that right before the nuke lands, and now you just bought yourself an extra minute. Then you take the zip up, you get back up on the roof here as fast as you possibly can, and you get back to work shooting snitches. Then you listen for the train arriving. When the train arrives, you got a few more seconds, not a ton, not forever, It doesn't stick around as long as it does the rest of the time. Then you keep shooting, and you get a feel for this. It's very scary, very risky. Everybody else is gone. You're the last one on the map. Everything is dark and gray and ashy because the nuke landed and it's freaky. And the color gets all sepia and it freaks people out, okay? You do your business, and then you take that zip back down, you hop into the car, and you leave. That is how you roll with Cantina. And that's how I've done this map every single time for every trial that has to be on this map. Every single one of them. You rinse and repeat until you get that extract and a full match timer. Now, if you're extra sweaty, then you'll also leave if you're contested. Because if other people are shooting them, that's points you're missing. So, very scary. Very scary. Not trash if you fully upgrade it. Best to use in Stella Montes. Stella is trash! Speaking of trash, I never play in Stella, April. Never. Never. 400 points per kill! Thank you, Tier. Yeah, 400 points per snitch. And that's the kill. Whoever gets the kill shot on it. So, if people are fighting over them, it's whoever gets that one. You gotta be on top of your game. And other people may not even know the trial. They just hate snitches. This is a known thing in this game. People just shoot those things. They just shoot them out of the sky for funsies. They just hate them. Most people don't even know there's trials going on. They're not reading those things. They don't care. And so they're just taking your points away, and they don't even know it. They don't even know they're doing it. So sometimes you can ask nicely and be like, hey, man, are you doing the trial? Would you mind not killing the snitches? Because I'm working. Oh, yeah, sure, man. Depends on the lobbies that you're in. But also, if you're doing Stella like April, you will never get to do any of this. If you run Stella PvP lobbies, you can forget all of this. You can forget this. You can forget Cantina. You can forget Hotshot. You can forget all of this. If you are murdering other players on Stella or any other map for that matter, you can skip this entire thing. You can't play the ranked system in this game. You lose. You missed out on 80% of the game. 85% of the game, you don't get to play it because you're murdering people. Stop murdering people. This is why people are leaving the game. This is why the player count is dropping. Stop shooting random people in the back. Especially if they didn't do anything to you. This game really favors the person who shoots first. It really favors you being a coward and shooting somebody in the back. That's why the player base is dropping. So don't do that. And instead do trials. That's it. There you go. That's how you know. Do you have friendly lobbies? Yeah. Call them Care Bear lobbies. It's the only place. Call me a murderer. Absolutely! Absolutely! It all makes sense now. You're a friendly. Yeah! Because who you are in this game says who you are in real life, April! It's a giant social experiment! If you're friendly to somebody, and then you stab them in the back to take all their stuff, or you just laugh as they die when they didn't pick a fight with you, they just walked on by and you shoot them and take all their stuff, that says a great deal about one's personality. That says a great deal about one's character. There's all sorts of psychological research that's been done on this for people who play this game. You can look it up. Like, the people who just kill you and take your, or don't even take your stuff, they just kill you for fun, are people who've never earned anything in life. They take your stuff that you built, that you worked for, that you sweated for. They know that you're going in to do a trial, so you've got an inventory full of awesome stuff because you're going to push the records. You're going to go for the trial. You're going to go for Cantina and set all the top scores for everything, and they kill you for your stuff. There's someone who's never worked for anything in their life. They've never earned anything. They take stuff from others. They're takers, not makers. So no, I've never killed anybody in this game. That's not true. Hang on. It'll show you. One of these was an accident. There was a leaper, and I was brand new to the game. And I was throwing grenades at it, and I didn't know that there was somebody near the leaper that was like way too close, and they got knocked, and I didn't even know that that happened. I didn't even know that I did it. didn't even know until later. Then I was like, when did I knock somebody? And I reviewed the tape, and turns out I killed somebody on accident. The second one, I remember where I was. I went right behind the Rumble Premium paywall, and it was like the first map I did. I was looking for mushrooms in the trenches on Spaceport. I did not yet know that that's actually kind of a lousy place to get mushrooms. That's pretty stupid. Anyways, there was someone down there. I was pleasant. I walked by. I said, hey, how are you? And I ran past them, and they shot me in the back. And I went, bitch. And so I turned around and murdered them. And then they quit. They left right away. They immediately lobbied. So I didn't knock them out. I didn't punch them. I didn't do anything. I said, why? And then they left. And I'm like, okay. And that's it. So... Just saying, you miss out on most of the game if that's how you play. Most of the game. Too many people do it to me. They made me who they are. They made me the... Exactly. I've actually heard that. That's actually part of it, April, is people say, I was made like this. They pushed me. I got murdered too many times. Hey, the temptation to jump into it, I understand. I understand. But no, I won't do it. Like, if someone does that to me, if someone rats me, this game has a very short time to kill. So they're basically gonna win unless I'm amazing at the game. And I'm not amazing at PvP in this game. So there's a chance that I can turn around and knock them. I just usually don't. Usually if someone shoots me, if someone tries to rat me, I leave. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can also hide. So it's like a hide in a bush and they run around looking for me. And I'm like, so I'm gonna go now. And that's usually how I play. I don't then shoot them in the back, incidentally, as they're running away from me looking for me. Because I don't want those lobbies. No thank you. I want my Care Bear lobbies where I can actually work on trials. So, okay, this one's going to be a pain. Bird City is your best bet. Damage arc using a Rascal. This sucks. I don't know how many of you have ever used the Rascal. It's this trash. They added this like a month ago, or 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I don't know, a little while ago now. It's supposed to be like the poor man's hole cracker. It sucks. It has no range, terrible accuracy. It takes forever to shoot. It's awful. It's awful, okay? But there's a trial now. You got to use the Rascal. Okay, great, fine. The best practices for this are probably going to be, and I haven't seen it yet, okay? If you're going for Cantina, you're going for the cool kid, hooray. Probably your best bet is the same thing as the light impact grenades. For those of you who are here for the light impact grenades in the last week of the season, light impact trial meant climbing inside the matriarch. You pop off a piece of her armor, you climb inside, and then you lob this far enough away at the core that it doesn't blow you up and still does damage to the core, and that's it. That's how you do it. That's probably it. And if you're lucky, you get her all to yourself and you kill the entire matriarch solo and you get max points firing continuously with this stupid weapon non-stop for the entire raid, which I am told will take like 10 minutes of straight firing and just reload, fire for 10 minutes straight. It's a nightmare. And then you go hunt whatever else is still on the map. That's it. That's max points. If you're not that and you don't want to do that, go to Spaceport, kill the Bastions. Bastions and Bombardiers, but Bastions are going to be your best bet. Line of sight them so their gun is shooting whatever's underneath you or whenever stand on top of something. And then just lob shots at the top of the Bastion. Kill Shredders and Fireballs and all the rest of the crap. And that's it. Bastions is going to be your best bet. Easiest bet, just like with the Deadline. If you're not interested in messing with the Queen or the Matriarch. That's going to be it. Had a friendly showing me around the rooms at top of Spaceport. Things were all friendly, no problem. Went up to the roof, looked down at the Matriarch, pulled out my level 3 hole cracker. Yeah, you won't guess what happened next. Yeah. Yep. And that happens. There are terrible, disgusting people who play this game. And that's why I don't like it. I don't play that. Homie, don't play that, okay? I don't play in those lobbies, and I don't play around those people like that. And I also don't trust people in this game. I trust them about as far as I can throw them. So if someone's like, I had this happen several times. Like, oh, could you come with me over here? Nope, I cannot. And now I'm going to go vanish. If someone is sus, I'm going to disappear. Hey, can you come with me to this room? Nope. Had someone do that to me on Stella. Nope. They were like, hey man, could you... And he like closed the door behind me and I'm like, I opened the door and stepped out. He's like, can you do me a favor? I was like, what's the favor? He like closed the door and I was like, nope, bye. Gone. Homie, don't play that. So, Stella's fun though. Stella sucks. I hate Stella. Stella makes me crazy. Worst map. Changed my mind. So, okay. This is the Rascal. Very annoying. Very stupid. That's going to be a hard trial to do. That's going to be a hard trial to do because it's so aggravating. So, basically, you're going to fill up your entire inventory with hole cracker ammo or launcher ammo, I guess, whatever, which is expensive. And then you're going to hope you don't get ratted. So, again, you have to have friendly lobbies so you don't lose everything. And then Queen or Matriarch. Matriarch is what I'm going to go for. That's it. Finally, open containers in the swamp. Obviously, this one's on Damn Battlegrounds only, the place with the swamp. So, we're going to look at our map here. Inspect. There you are. Okay. What area is the swamp? That's a good question. Very good question. Keep asking good questions, you guys. Check it out. Swamp. Okay, but where does it stop? Where does it start? I'm going to draw a line for you. It's not intuitive. It's not intuitive. Okay? I'm also going to drop a map in the Discord. Okay? Drop a map in the Discord. In the games one. And you will see this is from testing. From people in the community who are trying stuff. Seeing what counts, seeing what doesn't count. This is what we could come up with. Okay? So I will draw a quick map here on the screen. Okay? You'll see with my mouse where I'm outlining here. That said, it's not intuitive. Several things count that really shouldn't. And there's a bunch of stuff that you think counts and it doesn't. Okay? So, swamps. Where is the swamps? You're like, well, everywhere that's down here with like water around it. Sure. But again, if you're going for max points, which you can do solo, this is another trial that's friendly for solos. You need to know where the very edges are so you get every last container. Okay, now best condition to do this in is electromagnetic storm. EMS on down. Why? Because then you can get like 10 to 15 probes and couriers that drop on the map in the swamp area. Okay, they're downed from the electromagnetic storm and they count. They count for looting. And that's thousands of points just for those things. So that's in addition to everything else. It doesn't change any of the other spawns. It doesn't change any of that stuff. But it does matter for that. Okay, so electromagnetic storm is going to be your best bet. That said, if you're not that comfortable with the game and you want something a little bit easier, electromagnetic storm is going to be scarier, more arc, less visibility and all that. So you can do this during the day. You just will miss out on some of those points. Okay, so second best practices, do it whatever mode you want. All right? Okay. The map of things that are included is kind of wild. I am told that it actually includes a couple of the lockers in this room right here. In that little room with the red lockers with the pops in it, just under the surface right here. I'm told that some of those lockers count as the swamp, which is crazy, okay? And actually the map that I have drawn in the Discord doesn't quite capture it. And then it cuts over here, right along this, as you would expect, okay? All the way down here, hooray, goes in through here. And then it cuts over, and a little bit of water treatment counts. So a little bit of the stuff, especially in this back corner, the northwest corner of this room, counts. Very annoying. In the building, way up out of the swamp, that counts. So a little bit in here, okay? And then it cuts all the way along here. But then it does something kind of funny. It doesn't follow this road. It cuts over here. Again, not reflected on the map that I have. I'll have to do a better map here. It goes over here, because it can be a crashed probe right here if you're doing EMS, and it counts. Over here, and then it cuts over here. There's a wasp husk right next to the extract here, that counts. Everything in this building next to this counts. Everything here counts. Cars, trucks, these 2 trucks along the road, all of that counts. All of that. Then it loops all the way around here. You can get a couple cars, like stray cars, random things around here. There's a couple breachable stuff right on the edge. The barren husks don't count. This big spider boy, there's 2 of them, or 3 of them in the swamp. There's 2 of them. This one here, this one in the middle of battleground. Those don't count. Don't bother. They're breachable. They're searchable. They don't count. For whatever reason, the barrens don't count. Okay, they take a long time. Skip them. Everything else counts. Everything else counts. So get it all. Then it jogs all the way up here, and then stupidly, it includes a piece of this apartment building. It like cuts through it. You can loot the whole thing really fast. It doesn't matter. So you don't really need to know which ones count. But only a third of the stuff in this building counts. And then these ones don't count at all. So skip the rest of them, okay? It's just this one. Hooray. And then it goes down here. All the cars along the road count. For like this far, it follows the road. These don't count. And then it goes over to here, up here. Counts a bunch of the cars along here. Yeah, all of that. And then it jogs back to here. So that is a lot to search solo. But it's possible. So again, if you're going for tryhard, it means you can't take anything. You can't loot anything. You can't need anything. You go in, you touch, you make sure it counts, and you immediately leave. All the breachable stuff, all the breachable wasp husks, rocketeer husks, all of that stuff counts. All of that stuff gives you points. Okay, every single thing. And all the domes, of course, all of that counts. The only thing that doesn't count are the barren husks, these big boys right here. Or if you kill an ark and then try to loot it, that doesn't count. That's a separate trial, okay? So that's it. That's swamps. You need a bunch of stims. Snap hook is preferable. And then to know where you're going. Know where the limits are. And now I've just shown you. So, good luck. Good luck on that. We're going to give that a shot if EMS pops up. We're going to see about it. Now, we've got an opportunity to do matriarch here. I am going to check some things. I'm going to see if it is favorable for me to do this now. Hang on. I'm looking at the event schedule thing to explain how this will work. Let's see. Matriarch is not happening again until 10 p.m. my time in 2.5 hours. Okay, don't love that. And that's on Blue Gate. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Spaceport. Spaceport is unfortunate for doing Matriarch because absolutely everybody murders Matriarch on Spaceport. She dies faster here than anywhere else. Okay, because she's dead middle of the map. Can't miss her. Everybody lobs shots at her. Everybody thinks it's really easy to kill her because there's lots of hidey holes that you can pop out of and shoot her. So Matriarch melts there. But if you get a decent spawn and you get in there quick, you can do the deadline trial. You will not be able to get a good score unless your lobbies are like the craziest RNG gods lobbies. You will not be able to do the Rascal trial on her there and get a good score. Okay, you just won't. So I wouldn't waste your time. Try for Damn Battlegrounds Matriarch if you're going for that one. So on Spaceport, we can do the deadline one. This is go up, pop the top, plant a deadline on her back. That's it. Be done. Then leave. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can finish killing her if you please, or you can just butt her off, okay? But I'm going to be trying the special thing with the snitch scanners, and so I actually need 6 of those before I can give it a shot. Maybe we can sneak a match in, get some snitch scanners, and go give this a try. I don't know if it's going to happen tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to see. I'm a fighter. I'll protect you, Gus. Don't worry, I'll murder for you. No, April. Because then you drag me into your PvP lobbies. Incidentally, a patch that they just put out last Tuesday, you guys, is now your aggression-based matchmaking lobbies changes depending on whether you're solo, duos, or trios. You have a different aggression-based matchmaking scale for each of those. So if you tend to play really friendly solos, for instance, you have an aggression-based matchmaking score for your solos. And if you join up with 2 friends and you do trios and you run Stella all the time, absolutely murdering people and painting the walls of Pretty Stella red, that aggression-based matchmaking is totally separate now. So actually, April, you could do Care Bear lobbies solo now with your own separate score. And then if you want to do PvP, you can do that in duos and trios, and the three don't overlap anymore. So you can do, or maybe you do you can do trios. You can do trios really friendly, and then you get into friendly trio lobbies, and maybe you murder people solo. You got options now. I'm just saying. I'm just super saying. So okay, here's what we're up against. It's also time for Expedition, unfortunately. So my pockets are full of a bunch of trash that I normally don't keep or care about because the Expedition is coming up and I need all of these to rebuild my benches. So I got a whole bunch of garbage that I never have. Cat beds, pillows, gotta take care of scrappy mushrooms. So yeah, a bunch of garbage, blueprints that I want. And so yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. So let's go see about getting some snitch scanners to start with. And then, let me see what maps are available here. Swamps, I would prefer to do EMS for this one. So let me actually check. You can find this on Metaforge. Metaforge has a map for, or a timeline for upcoming map conditions, and you can see what's happening when. Electromagnetic storm. There you are. The next one is on Spaceport at 11. Garbage. The next one for Dam is 3 a.m. Great. Next one after that is 3 p.m. tomorrow. Not helpful to me because I'll be in CNRs, you know? So, yeah, I don't get to do it. I don't get to do the best swamp run. I might do a regular swamp run, just for trialing, just for experimenting, and just for showing you guys. I may do one without EMS. The next one I will check is, let's see, Night Raid. Let's see if there's a Night Raid happening. I don't think there are Night Raids right now for Dam. There are not. They may pop up later in the week, but it's not in rotation right now for today or tomorrow. So, or today, or at least late tonight. So that would be great to do Dam for that. But I also want to do Electromagnetic Storm for lockers because, again, people may have keys that I don't have. Let me check to see what keys I have, incidentally. Okay, we've got Control Tower. Okay, we got several Control Towers. Okay, great. We got Control Tower. That's one. It doesn't look like I have the Staff Room. Unless that's... Oh, no, this is Testing Annex. Controlled access zone. Huh? There's a key in the controlled access zone? What? Huh? There's a key? Where? Huh. That's interesting. I'll have to figure that out. Huh. Odd. Okay, whatever. And then... Oh, I do have a staff room. And Dam surveillance. Okay, cool. So I have... is that all the keys? That might be all the keys. Testing Annex? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've got Control Tower. I don't want to use the keys if I don't have to, so I would prefer to do it on a mode. But I've got Control Tower key, Testing Annex, Controlled Access Zone, apparently, Staff Room, which is great, and Dam Surveillance. That's lovely. So that's all of them, which means I could get the one in Water Treatment right here, the 2 in Control Tower. That's lovely. One of the 2 down here. Again, only one of them has lockers in it. So peek through the window, make sure you're looking at the right one before you commit a key to it. And apparently there's one in the controlled access zone. I'm going to have to see about that. We might do a trial run just for that reason. Just to see where the hell it is. Yeah. Okay. So I can do that. I can run lockers. I can maybe run matriarch. Maybe. I'll have to go get some snitch scanners. So we'll start with that. We will start with some snitch scanners. Which I don't have the space for. Very frustrating, but you know, here's what it is. And I don't have this, I don't need to carry, I don't want to carry this with me. I don't want to carry a zip with me, but I don't have the space. I'm suffering. So let's go get some snitches. We'll do, I hate Buried City for this. Let's do Blue Gate. That's what we'll do. We'll go to Blue Gate. We'll pick up some snitch scanners. We need 6 of them. We need 6 of them. So ready, set, go. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to run to the restroom. That's my plan. That's my dastardly plan. Moo-ha-ha. Moo-ha-ha. But also, yes, guys, remember, follow on Rumble, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. We still need 75 unique chatters on Rumble for this month for the partner program so that I can stay in the partner program. 75 unique chatters for the month. Thank you to everybody who has done that tonight. I know it's a pain in the butt, but I'm grateful to all of you who have done it. Pulling up a Rumble tab and just saying something, anything, in the whole month of July counts. So thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see about picking up some snitches. Full raid. Where are they at? Point them out. You there.
Attention all raiders. We've got
And
reports of a harvester
you there.
nearby.
And
The
you
police
there.
should be present as well, so be on your guard.
Oh,
and
the
only
Rocketeer's
engage if
turning.
you're
My bad,
prepared
my
for the
bad.
fight.
No! My snitch! Come here. Give me that. Hey! Damn it. Give me that. Those shots are not from a Stitcher, so I'm not particularly worried about ruining somebody's trial experience right now. Oh, the matriarch is here. That's so funny, I forgot. Yeah, I'm not worried about messing up someone's trial experience. They may have been shooting it, like I said, for funsies. Or where the hell did this one go? It was zooming, so... Dude, what the heck? Where did it go? Am I blind? Where the hell did I shoot that down? Did it land on top of each other or something? Where am I? Are there 2 of you in here? Where is that? Put that smoke away so I can see. Where'd it go? Am I blind? Literally, am I stupid? What the heck? I lost him. Well, that's terribly embarrassing and annoying. How do I lose? All right, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I just need these. Where the hell? I would have bet any amount of money I shot them both down, like right there in basically the same spot. Dude, this is maddening. Am I actually blind? Alright, whatever. Someone already killed the other snitches. Kinda nuts, not gonna lie. We want that one. Oh, it did not care. I'm too far away. Oh, GG's. Come here, you! Yeah, again, some people just hate snitches, so they just, like, murder them. Come here. Oh, people are getting moited. Are you gonna land somewhere half intelligent? Are you gonna... Where are you going? I gotta land my shots for it to matter to you guys. It's really tough to land shots when you're inept. But, you know, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. It landed, and I get to loot it. Unlike the other one that despawned, went into the ether. You know what? We're actually gonna, like, lock those away. Because, we're here for those. We need to protect. Now we're on a cooldown again to get them back. Oh, I was like, what is making that noise? Wow, that's embarrassing. Just keep missing your shots, Gus. Just keep missing your shots. Boom. Boom. Come here, you. Oh, nar. Dude, not get away from me. We do not care for those. No, we don't. We are not playing with frickin' spotters. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to pull that one from that far. I got the wrong weapon for it. And another one. Good. Boop. Come here, you. Come here. Wrong way. Wrong way, dummy. This way. Cool. Give me that. And I'm just looting everything, not because I want or need it, but because I want the smoke to go away. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. What's down there? Oh, it's just a courier. I was like, did my thing tumble all the way down? It didn't. It didn't. Okay. Well, dude, no one's doing the matriarch. Which is really weird. I wonder what people are working on, if not that. Oh, I hear an equalizer. But they're not really working on her. I don't hear any of the usual hate and discontent. Yeah, come here, you. No! No! That's my snitch! Damn. Well, it ain't a glamorous life, but here we are. You know what? What's in the courier? While we're waiting for these guys to respawn, what's in the courier? What's in the bag? What's in the box? Oh, dude, why is it up against the wall? Hello? Dude, hello, police? What is... Dude, are you not breachable? What is... What the... Snitch? No, Firefly? Not snitch. It's not a snitch spawn. Is it? Dude, what is this? Not breachable. Awesome. Yeah, okay, it's a wasp. Oh, volcanic rock. Cool. Hate cameras. We shoot them out of principle. I hear the bastion that she summoned. Hey, look, a comet. We don't need that either. There goes the bastion. We should be getting our snitch back from over here. Here shortly. I might have to kill this comet just because I don't want it prowling around here. But they wander. So he may have wandered freaking all the way over there by now. Oh, this is a queen raid. Dude, I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know that this was a harvester. Oh, she's cooked then. Yeah, they killed her fast. Ooh, I will kill this dude, though.
Surveyor, there.
I will kill that guy. Maybe get a blueprint that I need. They sometimes have random blueprints, if you guys don't know. Oh, I have to kill you, though, because you're in the way. You gonna open up, or what? I don't want to waste ammo on you if I don't have to, my dude. You gonna open up, or what? No? Fine. Damn. Imagine being bad, you guys. Imagine it, if you will. Can't afford to take any of those because I don't have the space. But here we are. There's my snitch. There you are. Should be getting another one. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if somebody was gonna try to do the Stitcher trial, but they're not gonna get a very good score now. Plus, if they're here doing it, they're not gonna get a good score anyways. This is not a good option for it. Not a good option for a high score at any rate. We will take motion cores, so we can actually craft and launcher ammo. I'm pretty sure. I don't use launcher ammo, but I'm pretty sure it takes motion cores. We don't need any of this, but motion cores. Even still, I like to clean them up. If I can loot, if I've got the space to loot everything coming off of a surveyor, I do it. Just cleans the place up, you know? Leave the place tidier than you found it. A firefly? Hello? It is. Oh, it's after somebody. That's funny. He's having a hell of a time fighting it. How many do I have? Is that 6? That's 6. Okay. Dude!
I'm assuming you're getting the cores to trade to the trader?
Yeah.
Cores?
Hello.
What cores? Hello.
I've really slacked off this way.
Let's see. I haven't played this map in a while.
I didn't even look at the trader. I forgot all about him.
I think there's supposed to be a big spawn this way.
I don't even know what they're... Don't even know what they're talking about. Good luck out there, gamer. Good time when they're jumping bed. I see what they're trying to do. It wasn't as slick as they thought. All right. We got our scanners. Hooray, we did the thing. Awesome. Now we don't have a ton of time here. let's see. How much time actually do we have with this? 10 minutes? Okay. Alright, we could give this a go. I don't have the space to really not. I really do need to trash all this. That sucks. We said we were going to hang on to motion cores just for a moment. Sell all those. How are we doing on chemicals? Actually, full. Of course we are. Where are we at with chemicals? Yeah, stacked, of course. Okay, yeah, all of those go nowhere. Great. Great. Lovely. Lovely. Did I accidentally sell one of the motion cores? I think I did. It's embarrassing. Okay, we are stacking so many things for the expedition. It's crazy. My inventory is so full. It sucks. It sucks so much. So, I'm thinking we maybe give this a go. I'm thinking we give it a shot. We will sell those chemicals, first of all. Where are they at? Where are they at? My inventory is so full. We could do this. And because I've got so much money that's about to be wiped.
I'll keep it short.
We
What do you
can't.
need?
Oh my gosh, I hate. I'm just refilling my inventory.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, we don't need anything else. And we need a deadline and snitch scanners, and that's it, basically. I could bring more.
A picky customer. I respect that.
Do you respect that? I don't. Okay, we don't even need like anything special here, you guys. I'm thinking I might actually bring some extra stims in case. Just in case we're like far away. But that's kind of it.
I'm sure you will like that.
Like we don't need anything else. We're gonna be kind of quick about this. We're gonna theory craft a little bit here. We don't need a bunch of ammo because we're not gonna stick around and kill her. No need. We're just doing science. I'm bringing a zip because it's always fun to have a zip and because I don't have room to put it back. So we've got defibs to be a homie. We've got these. We've got random ammo for random arc. We've got 6 snitch scanners and random meds. I might bring extra meds because this is a matriarch raid. So I'll bring 2 of those just for funsies. Yeah, that's kind of it.
I do love an attentive audience.
Snap hook doesn't need to be super healthy for this. So if I'm going to lose one, I'm going to lose a scuffed one. Always good to have a photoelectric cloak for this. We'll do this to have those ready to go. Safe pocket that so I don't lose it. I think that's it. All right, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to go see about bombing the matriarch. See, let's give it a shot. Who knows how it's going to go. Boom! Hello, sir! Such a full stash. I know, my dude. It's killing me. By the way, did you do an initial offload? Like, did you already hand over the stuff you don't need right now? Because that's super smart. I mapped it all out. I wrote out this whole thing about how best to do that and all the materials and how much space is required. And that's very clever. That's very smart. So, okay, we're going to try single damage with a single deadline, you guys. We're going to do it really quick. Yes, smart man. Smart man. Are we at a late raid? We are hella far away, though. This is a terrible spawn. Dude, terrible spawn for this. But whatever, we're going to give it a shot. We only need 1. So what we're trying, you guys, is the trial right here. Damage arc using a single deadline. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. That's what we're after. And it is gonna be a spicy. My theory is that the best practices for it are 1, deadline the matriarch, because of course that's super easy. She's got a lot of health and her core is bigger than the queen's, so there is more area to hit. There's more surface area for the splash damage, as it were, of the deadline. So the queen is perfectly good if you're after 3 stars. Yep, someone's already there. No surprise there. Queen is perfectly good. You will not get max points off of the queen. But what I'm after here is the Cantina cool kid sort of theory crafting idea. We are going to not just deadline the queen. We're going to pop the top on her. Hello. We are going to pop the top on her. We're going to call in 6 snitch scanners on her back when she's hopefully stationary. Then plant the deadline. And then, hopefully, when they all spawn in, the deadline goes off and kills all the wasps that spawn in too. So we're gonna see. Oh, someone just did it. Someone just did it. We don't need that, we need this. And she is stationary right now. Now would be a great time. Oh no! Oh boy. No, 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 no. Damn it. Oh boy, okay. We gotta get inside. So we're just gonna pop the top real fast. We gotta wait for her to be stationary again, because she's gonna try and buck us. Okay, so we need all of this to be ready to go. Hello. I'm gonna do a cool kid thing, I think. We bail. Don't know how we did, because I didn't see. But we're gonna find out. And we're gonna put those back, because I need them. Are you my wasp? Are you one of the ones I called in? Okay, listen, I need to land a shot. It's very embarrassing when you don't let me land a shot. Very embarrassing when you're not a paid actor. Okay, how'd we do? 36, dude, that's terrible. Dude, that's awful. All right, we're just gonna leave. Dude, that's a terrible score. I mean, do we just kill her now? You shooting at me? What'd I do to you? I mean, maybe we just kill her now? Dude, other people have the same idea. Not that weapon. Oh boy. There's a Rocketeer up there! This is not, it's not great. It's not great. It's kind of scuffed, I'm not gonna lie. We may leave this. Don't want to be on here. And don't like being shot. We don't love it. Ugh, no, that's crazy. Dude, that's crazy work! Stop stepping on me! Oh, my health! Heal me! Rocketeer, man. Dude, excuse you. kind of do want the Rocketeer drivers, though. I'm not gonna lie. Multiple drivers, come on. Dude, get away from... Unbelievable. Dude, where... Dude, the quick menu in this game, it's the worst. It really is bad. Where are my extra... There they are. Dude, the quick menu in this game is so scuffed. Okay, stop shooting me. I'm just out here trying to loot one of your children. Chill, man. We will take that, actually. Is he looking at me? Don't be looking at me, lady. She looking at me? That goes right in there. We'll do that. We'll do that. Dude, stop shooting at me. She's shooting at me again? Dude, stop that. I'm not even next to you. Unbelievable. What a beast. Boogan. Hello, Zar. Dude, why is she still shooting at me? Dude! Excuse you! I just want to loot for a double, not getting one. Yeah! Dude! Her eyesight is too good, I don't like it. Dude, I just want to get my Rocketeer drivers. Dude, how? Excuse you? This video game, man. Double driver? No double driver. I got you, I got you.
Please.
Where are my defibs?
Hi, photo.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got you. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna go kill her. Oh no, those are gonna hit me. Dive! Oh, she sees me. Okay, we're going. No, don't shoot me. No, don't do it. Broken! Dude, that ain't great. I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna kill her real quick. Oh, search. Give it to me. Give it. Yes, it's mine. Yeah, we clean that out. Oh, right, I don't have a snap hook anymore. My snap hook is broken. I'm gonna go all the way over here because I don't trust other people. Because you shouldn't, you know? So we're gonna GTFO. In fact, oh, I don't have this, dude. Not having a snap hook, it's gross. You probably did the most damage. Maybe, I don't know. I did, what'd I do? The Deadline, some Jupiter. I did some work. We did okay. I'm pretty bummed about that Deadline score, though. That's really bad. It's pretty bad. But it is what it is. Don't know.
Your call is checking. Okay. Stand by for elevator.
Don't know. Think the snitches didn't get hit? Oh, the wasps I called in? Oh no, that shouldn't even matter. Like, literally, you can do 4,600 points with just the core. So now I'm puzzled as hell as to how I only got 3,600 when I did the core and some wasps. So I don't know what got lost in translation. It's probably the way she was moving or something. Dude, excuse you? Where was that wasp even from? So yeah, I don't, maybe they got hit, I don't know. But, I don't know, man. Matriarch, where is the big matriarch hit? Where's that first deadline I did? Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, 3621. And it doesn't say anything about damaging. There's a Rocketeer. Oh, that was me rezzing her. That's right. It doesn't say anything about me hitting a wasp. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But 3,600 for a deadline is bad. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Because that's gross. As far as I know, that's pretty gross. $4,700. I was wrong. Not 4,600. 47. Best I can see is over 48. And that's one deadline. I did that. I don't get it. Yeah. You're supposed to get 4,600. Like minimum. I don't know how it broke. I don't know what I did. I don't... Hashtag reverse streamer luck. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk it up to reverse streamer luck. I don't know. Busted. Very embarrassing. Most stuff has been muled. Need to do some extra runs for extras. That is crazy. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I have not. And hey, we came out with 3 matriarch cores. Whatever. And a broken snap hook. Damn. I did use it quite a bit to get there, didn't I? I did do that. Okay. A hole cracker. I don't have space for a hole cracker. I'm just going to immediately recycle all this. No, I don't have space for recycling either. I'm going to sell it all for money that's about to evaporate into thin air. Terrible. Whatever. So that's a terrible score. Reverse streamer luck. I don't know. Reverse streamer luck. Okay. Yeah, we don't got the space for any of this stuff. Any of this junk. We recycle that, which is tech, in case anybody doesn't know. That is indeed tech. We do that, we do that. We recycle that. Sell. Motion cores, kind of want to hang on to. Rocketeers, don't have the space. I am suffering. I almost want to use the keys for the lockers just to get them out of my inventory. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We also need to make a new snap hook. Always make a new snap hooks. Always. Constantly running through materials. What can I possibly get rid of is my question. I can refine some stuff. Arc circuitry frees up a little bit of space there. Okay, we'll do that. How many more? Okay, that's stacked by 3s. Oh, no, that one was... You rat bastards. They tricked me. They tricked me. I'm salty. I'm salty. Okay, I'll have to sell all this. Yep. Help. Okay, let's find out. Crafting in the bench makes... It is motion cores. Motion cores and crude. Okay, so I can craft a bunch of this, but I honestly don't need to. I can just buy it. I got the money. I got the money to be stupid with my money right now. I got the money to be careless with my money right now. So... Wow, Tyr, what a cool kid. Hmm. Is that a shrug? Is that a shrug? Is that a shrug? That's hilarious, actually. I would say... the only thing I would update is I would have it include this. The new one. From the last one. The Cantina one. Which is black with a little bit of white. It's, it looks like this one. But it's the photo negative of this. It's like all black and there's like a tiny bit of white. It's not this blue. Anyways, it's the black variant. I would have that because that's new. That one's the old one. No, actually, that's an old one, so it might look like old information. Same thing goes with what Cantina has right now. I would include this. Oh, you did include this one. Never mind. This is the new one. Wait, that's not the new outfit, is it? Thought it looked dope. That's not the new outfit, is it? That's not this one, is it? No. What is that one? Wait, can you see it? Where is customization? Is it on here somewhere? I thought it was this. Oh, it is that. That is the new one. Gross. I forgot about it. And you did the all red. Okay. Yeah, because this is the next... Wait, no, you can buy this? Oh, I just clicked on the wrong one because I'm embarrassing. This one. And then that's Cantina. So that's the Cantina colors. I don't love it. I would get rid of, geez, a lot of stuff. Off bells, off armor, off. Wow, you can strip this thing down, can't you? No. Ew. No. No. Dude, that is... No, I look like a freaking burn victim. No, that's awful. Oh, no, that is, oh, that's gross. Huh. Well, I don't love it. Yeah, I mean, if that's the one, is that what it is? Is that what you've got on there? Is this thing? Or is that a different one? Ugh. Yeah, I prefer the current one. Not amazing, I don't know. F1 something? Oh, it's season 3. Oh, that's not it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would either show this one, or I would show the last season one, the one that just concluded. This one, except the Cantina Legend color variant, which is that one right there, incidentally, that you can't see with the orange. Oh, no, it's not that. Or no, it's a tan? I think it's tan, not orange. I don't remember. Anyways, this one. But I don't know how good my explanation was. Judgment call for you to make. I guess. I'd say send it to me. I'll watch it tonight. We could post it in the morning. That one's not time sensitive. That's what I would say. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Annoyingly, ridiculously, I'm going to paywall. I got a paywall because one, it's that time. I'm gonna run late tonight. I'm gonna run several hours behind the paywall to keep doing trials. I hope that you guys will give them a look-see. I hope you guys, if you're at all interested, you guys get to hear all the tips, tricks. You get to see my runs for lockers and for, let me see here. Damn Battlegrounds uncovered caches. That one could be good for looting swamp. Wait, how many caches are in the swamp? A freaking ton, right? It's like a ton of them in the swamp. It won't be as many as Electromagnetic Storm, though, right? It can't be. It won't be as many. Step away. What games did you get up to last week? This one, Biscuit. I played Ark a little bit. I didn't get to play very much last week. I was busy. I was working and hosting family. So yeah, didn't play very much. And just this, I don't play video games. I don't have the time to play video games. I work 80 hours a week. You know this. My dude, you know this. Okay. Thank you, Tier. Dude, this dude's flying. Crazy. So yeah, we're going to go behind Rumble Premium. This is what we're going to do. If you are currently watching on Twitch, we are going to raid out, and you get to continue watching for free to whomever the hell I end up raiding here. But if you are on Rumble, you get to keep watching. Nothing changes for you on Rumble's side. The stream is going to continue as normal. As normal. Nothing will change for you. And yeah, because the stream is just going to pick right back up. We're going to continue doing more arcs. I hope you guys have either Rumble Premium or you have a sub to this channel. Big thanks again to Trotsky, who hooked several people up, 5 people up with subs earlier today so that they could get behind the paywall because he's a gem. So all of you who are interested, we are going to continue in that fashion. I'm thinking... we raid. Hang on. Who do I have on Twitch? Who do I have on Twitch specifically that I can raid and fade? That's the question. Who can I raid and fade? Because I need to paywall. How about Lithium? I haven't raided Lithium in forever. Oh, he's wearing cat ears. Don't love the idea of raiding when he's got cat ears on. Nope. Don't love that. Don't love that. No, I don't. No, I don't. Might just do Mav. Mav is an easy raid and fade. He's a classic raid and fade. I made it! Kodo! How you doing, Kodo? Yes, you're here just in time to paywall, my dude. We're gonna paywall. We're gonna be continuing on Rumble. We're gonna be doing that IS Rumbles. Yes, on Rumbles. We're going to be doing that thing. When do we get to watch you enslave pals? Yeah, right. Looks like too addicting of a game is the answer to that question. And I don't have the time for addicting games. I don't have the time for that. So what I'm going to try on the other side of the paywall here is I'm going to do the swamp run with uncovered caches and see how that goes. Familiarize ourselves with the run a little bit. Go for the caches, and we will see. And see how it stacks up to EMS, because that could be interesting. It's a mode that I never run, but, you know, doesn't hurt to try. So, okay, we're going to continue on that road. I'm going to use the restroom while we do that thing. I am going to send you guys on Twitch side over to Mav. We are going to continue that away, raid over to there. And, yeah, on Rumble, just stick around. don't gotta do anything. So, big thanks again to everyone who makes all this possible, all the patrons who sacrifice to make it happen. It means an awful heckin' lot. In particular, I'd be remiss if I didn't call out the public patrons. These are the folks who've gone above and beyond with their support, without whom none of this stuff is possible. None of this stuff is possible. Addictions are good? Yeah, huh? Addictions are good. So big thanks to Aki, Leanne, Gail, Goose, Mammy, Kira, Abby, Tink, Helly, May, Karma, Pencil, Pre, Ryan, Mouse, Trosky, Pell, CJ number 1, and Zin. Thank you guys. Means an awful looking lot. Oh, cat ears aren't though. Gus looking out for us. Yeah. Yeah. That's... Yeah, Biscuit. Yeah, that's not... Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Boom. Yeah, that's sort of my thinking. See, we got emotes over there to convey all the feels. That's the way. Kodo, I hope you're joining us over there. You are! Very good, very good. That's good. We got it. Kodo and Boom on the same page with this one. Okay, so you're going to raid over to Mav. Most of you have met Mav. You can make a raid message if you like. You don't have to. If you would like to have one, you can have that one. You can copy that raid message. You can make your own. Do you? And then we're gonna continue. I'm gonna do several more trials for several more hours, and yeah, be grateful if you guys do that thing. And then I'm going to run to the restroom here, and we will be back soon. Let me pop over here. We are going to play this music. We are going to mute this thing. And we are going to do... Pause that. And do this. Alright, cool. What will we get up to in the weeks ahead? Will I actually make Cantina this week with all these crazy trials? Will any of this be helpful down the line? Will we actually all progress? Come and see. And as ever, I will strive to see that it's a decision that you don't regret. In the meantime, I wish for you each marvelous evenings, mornings, wherever ye be. And I will see you on the other side.
you.